Tyler also played in the NBA.
Just because you're a player doesn't mean you're a good coach.
I'm just saying though.
Played in the NBA or was like in the NBA.
Hey, if you were on a fucking roster in the NBA, you are one of the best basketball players in the history of mankind.
That's
Well,
facts.
I could be an NBA player.
John, no, you couldn't.
I got a wet jumper, man.
No, dude, I've seen your jumper.
Hey, Luke, are we live right now?
I think so.
Luke, that's what we should do.
I was gonna make a joke. I was gonna make a joke. Okay, good thing we're not live, or we are live. Because it was gonna be a bad joke. It was gonna be a really bad joke.
Luke, that's what we should do for the 100th episode. We should stream a pickup game.
Of all of us.
Of all of us. I call Clay on my team. So.
Dude. Clay would not be able to play.
No, Clay's playing. And he's on my team. No, we cannot
have Clay play.
It'll be me, Clay, and Ben versus all of you guys.
Oh my God.
We'll trash you.
Hey, Clay is gonna fuck us up. That's literally it. I would have to guard Clay. Because I don't trust my brother, and I don't trust Luke. I'm sorry, I don't trust you guarding Clay.
Bro, have you seen me splash some threes?
Well, I don't trust you guard. Okay. I didn't say you couldn't shoot the ball. I don't want you playing defense on Clay.
Oh, that's facts.
You're like the Steph Curry of their team.
I'll take it.
Offensively, you're good. Defensively,
not so much. Hey, and the roles are reversed. I'm not good on the offensive end, but I'm good on the defensive end.
I'm that exact same way.
Will and I have seen Luke play basketball.
Hell, I've seen John play basketball. What do you mean, bro?
Who's better at basketball, me or Luke? I forgot your name for a second, Luke.
Well, Will, just so you know, I never tried scoring on my own basket.
That'd be a surprise. Like,
I think one
time, John, I beat you literally 10-1.
A
one-on-one game.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty bad. I think Luke has a better shot than I do, but when I get in the paint, when you get in the paint,
what?
I dance.
Nothing's gonna happen.
I dance. I make sure to put it in the hoop. That
whole 1 point you scored against me.
That's right. That's the one time I got in the paint.
You got in the paint multiple times, by the way.
Well, I don't remember what you're talking about. So
hey, I'm not gonna cap, bro. John looked like the 60-year-old white guy at the Y with the Everlast sweatshorts, but he didn't have a shot like one. You know, he just looked like one. He looked like my dad if my dad would step on the court to basketball.
Yeah, well, hey, the YMCA can have some crazy white boys.
You would have saw this team, you'd have been crying. So it was the guys who were actually really good at basketball. We had Josh Hagman and Joshua Jerome. They were both really good.
Yeah, Josh Hagman was really good.
They were both some dogs, right? And then you had like they were really good on the offensive end and like overall. Then you had like me, I was a defensive player, and then I was like I had the mindset, like I had the IQ, so I knew what shit would happen. And then we had Luke and John.
That's crazy.
Who were the best players on the team?
That's crazy.
Micah.
Oh, we have Micah. I forgot. Micah, bro.
Micah couldn't shoot for shit.
But Micah could grab rebounds, play defense, run up and down the floor. Micah's
just good at sports.
Micah is a 5, bro. He is a 5. Just runs up, he rim runs, gets rebounds and scores. That's what he was.
I'm like the post Heat Shaq. I'm just big and I'm way out of shape.
That ain't too bad.
I can score every once in a while, make a good play, but if you ask me to run up and down the court 5 times in like 30 seconds,
Well, hey, you can't do worse than me because I forgot which direction we were going in the middle of the basketball game. So
remember that?
I remember
we won 1 game.
Yeah, we did.
Won 1 game. And the dudes were talking so much shit before. They were talking shit right to my face. They told us we fucking suck. I looked at them and I said, bet. Okay. We actually had a full fucking squad that day. And it was raps. I think I played 40 minutes. I was going off. I had like 3 points. In my book, that's going on.
Absolutely.
I probably had 3 points. Probably had 15 rebounds. Maybe 5 blocks, 6 blocks. I was going off on the defensive end. No one was scoring. My defensive plus minus must have been like at least
4.
a 40. A 40. What do you mean? I didn't shoot the ball. I never shot the ball.
I was pretty good on defense too. That's where my strong suit is. I play defense. Hell off.
John can take a seat, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Who, me?
Seat. Yeah, do you know what I said?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Do you know what that means?
Maybe.
Take a seat and play defense.
Oh, when you said take a seat, I was like,
that's what
like, get the fuck on the bench.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh no,
too.
I would just
like,
John's fucking ass.
What the fuck you think you're talking about?
No. John can lock people down. He can take a seat, lock people down.
I remember guarding that one guy. I can't remember who he was.
How do you remember guarding him then?
I just remember he was a guy in my Enactus class in Mount Vernon. And boy, did I lock that man up. Absolutely locked this man up. I had like 2 blocks on him, probably like 3 or 4 steals, and 0 points.
He was playing defense.
All right, chat.
I'm
gonna put the donation link in the thing again. I don't know if it showed up for anybody that just joined, but
all I'm saying, I think we need to find a league somewhere and run our intramural team, run it back.
I wish.
If anything, we had a shit ton of fun.
Well, yeah, it's intramural sports. If you're not having fun, what the fuck are you doing in there?
You would have been surprised, bro. The other team that was made up of a bunch of freshmen, they took that shit way too seriously. I was like, you sure to have fun, kiddos.
Fucking tryhards.
Hell yeah. Hey, we had a lot of fun, though. They didn't even win the championship. It was hilarious.
What was that one team that, like, what was the guy who okay. His name was Rodney. He was a guy who didn't shower.
Yeah, I remember Rodney.
What team was he on? He was on a team.
I don't remember.
Wait, that was the team that we beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was I forgot what his dude's name was. He lived it was say how it was. Like, so this is the hallway, the back hallway towards the emergency exit. So it was my door, another door, and then on this part was his. His was there, and then some dude who had transferred in at the midterm. Both of those dudes were there, and they were talking mad shit to me. I don't know why.
Yeah. Rodney was kind of talking mad shit too.
I'm like, that dude.
And Colin was on that team too, and he was talking.
Yes, so we beat the shit out of him.
Colin was just talking like normal shit.
Because Colin got mad, we didn't ask him to play on our team because we didn't even know he wanted what one we were probably. But anyway, and then 2, he didn't even ask to be on the team.
I would have said no anyways.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I just remember I was on it because you guys went, shit, we need one person. Will, you know about basketball. Let's go. I was like, all right, boys, let's go. Remember Coach Farr, bro? That shit was so funny. Coach Farr was like, Luke and John, yeah, you guys can play. Everybody else,
come on.
I miss basketball or lacrosse. I'm sorry, lacrosse. I miss playing lacrosse in Mount Vernon.
Don't.
Specifically, the only reason is because I would get to whack the shit out of Colin. That's the only reason I miss it.
Oh shit, I'm done. Oh, I'm late. Oh. All right.
All right, chat. Yeah. Who's here?
I am.
Oh. Don't make me look in the thing. Oh, Ben, your girlfriend's in. Willie Love and
hey,
Streamlabs.
Hey, I'm Willie Love. Hi. I feel so honored to be pulled from the chat into the podcast. My dream.
Yeah, just like who's that one guy? God, I forgot his name. Thomas.
What was his first name? Thomas. Yeah, his first name was Thomas.
Who else just entered the stream?
Nobody. I still got 3.
What about now?
Still got 3.
Bro, this is my part for the end. What?
Hey, don't read that out loud. Don't read that out.
What about now, Luke?
It still says 2.
I was like, Luke.
I'm on the stream.
Just look at it.
I'm on the stream.
I forgot to prep you with the message for.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining on this fine day. I wish you all the best of health.
John, shut
And
up.
may you
Here we go. Hey Ben,
Yeah.
did you ask?
live long and
Did you ask?
Ask
prosper.
what?
Did you ask?
So that's a no, right? You didn't?
Did you ask?
Did you ask?
What are y'all trying to do?
Dude, it's a yes or no question. Did you ask?
Did
Ask
you
what?
ask?
So it's a no, right? Just say no. It's a no, right?
Okay.
Okay, no. Luke, did you ask?
I did not ask.
Oh.
Hey, John, no one fucking asked for you to read that.
I
Thanks, buddy.
picked up on that way too late.
I'm about to say, Ben, I didn't want to sound too much like a dick, but like.
All right,
And-
how about this? How about this?
No, I was looking
Will
for
is a
for like my question thing. There was this one Instagram page I followed, and they had a bunch of like agree or disagree questions posted, and I was going back and making sure I had all of them saved. So I was completely oblivious for like the last 2
Oh
minutes.
no, you're good. No, you're good.
I was
My
like,
bad.
what?
My bad.
I know you.
Hey, yo, Will, you post this shit on your story?
like if I was to host today, I actually had a decent lineup of questions like
Are
ready
they
to
questions that are time sensitive?
not define time sensitive.
Like,
He's a defiant.
I don't know. Like, I don't even know what I meant by that. Like, is it something that like had to be asked like this episode? You know what I'm saying? Like,
The majority of them, yes. I had a lot to do with the trade deadline, since that's happening at 3 p.m. tomorrow, and then I was gonna ask about the 3 major injuries to Embiid, Ball, and LeBron, and how that like affects their teams and all that.
hey, yo,
but-
off the script question. Melo still winning Rookie of the Year?
No.
yes.
Who said yes?
Don't get me wrong. I think John said that.
Oh, okay. I couldn't see who said it.
Are we gonna ask this question in the actual podcast, or?
I mean, we can. I just wanted
Alright,
to
then
get
I'm
his opinion.
I'm not gonna get into it then.
Okay, but I
had
just
a
wanted a
whole-
yes or no.
Yeah.
John, you posting it on your story?
Hey, who has the worst losing streak currently in the NBA without looking it up?
Not the Rockets anymore.
Not
No.
the
Not
Rockets.
the Rockets.
Ben, I heard it's not the Rockets anymore.
No, I was surprised. I went to look at the I went to the ESPN page. This is where I like look at all the stats and stuff for the podcast, and I saw that they actually won one. I was like, oh my god, they snapped the losing
Snapped a
streak.
20 game.
Is it?
It was you got up to 20.
Yeah, 20 games.
Is it a Trailblazers?
No.
Oh, I know they lost 2 in a row. I just assumed. it
Yeah,
was more.
they lost 2 in a row. Yeah.
I have no
John
idea.
cared to. Where did John go?
He's posting the shit on
I'm
the story.
posted it to my story.
All right. Do you have any guesses to who it could be?
Who has in which conference?
Either the entire NBA.
The entire NBA?
Who has the worst losing streak?
Ooh.
Hey, we got 5
Sorry.
viewers now.
Fuck yeah.
All right, now I gotta post this again. This is the link if anyone wants to donate. We're only doing a $20 goal, so if you want to even donate $1, that'd be dope.
I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Is it Eastern? Okay. Is it Eastern Conference or is it Western?
Eastern.
Is it Miami?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Oh shit! I was gonna say the
I
Bulls.
knew it.
Nah, Miami. They're on a
That was my
4-game.
second guess.
It's a 4-game losing streak currently.
So I have a question for you both.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Who has the longest winning streak?
Bucks.
God damn it, Ben! Fuck you.
I was gonna guess Milwaukee.
Yeah, they're sitting at 8.
It's not too bad.
All right, how do I do this?
No, it's actually pretty good.
That's not too bad.
John, do we have
How
to
do I
tell
add
you
to
how
my
to do
story
this
again?
every single time?
John, how do you not
Wait,
know how
I
to
think
do
I
this?
figured it out. Hold on.
Hey, John,
Edit.
somebody commented something that
Edit
makes so
photo.
much sense. Luke, do you see that?
Yeah, it says John's a poo-poo head.
Attach to
John
snap.
is a poo-poo head. I guess so. I guess John might be a poo-poo head.
Did I do it right?
You want me to check for
I don't
you?
know, but you're apparently a poo-poo head.
Don't say. Who said I'm a poo-poo head?
I don't know. Somebody in the chat.
Who is this this fucking
I don't
know.
Blue
Wiley?
Shooter 23.
Wiley Lovo?
I think it's Blue Shooter. I think it's Blue Shooter 23.
Who's Will I? No. Wiley Luve.
I don't know. He sounds like
Wiley
he
Luve.
sounds like,
Who the fuck is that?
It's exotic.
I don't know who he is, but he sounds like the GOAT though. I mean, he don't sound like a poo-poo head, but I don't know. I guess he said you're the poo-poo head. I mean, I don't know. You might be. So, Luke, not Luke, I'm sorry. John, what's the question you're bringing for Luke today?
You'll find out.
I deleted that comment,
podcast.
John.
God damn it, come on.
What'd he say?
How come you could delete that comment, but you couldn't delete the other comment?
I have no idea. It popped up now.
Poo-poo head is PG.
Oh, great. Now my webcam's not working. Fuck.
Considering how long we normally have these podcasts going, I'm going to be up for nearly 24 hours straight.
Why?
That's why I didn't want to do it last night, because I had to wake up at 5 a.m. this morning.
Nike Schmikey. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, but I went and made money at work, so.
Rembot says,
facts?
"What's up, guys?"
Hi.
Rembot, what's up?
What's up? How are you, brother?
Where'd you see us? Who'd you get this link from?
Oh, Rembot 300 said, "What's up, guys?"
I know.
John, shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
God damn it! I don't know what to say. This PG.
See?
Yeah, Rembot, who'd you get the...
I'm not gonna lie. It did take me 5 to 10 minutes to figure out poo-poo head.
Rembot, who'd you get this from?
That's what happens when you get a bunch of college guys and tell them not to type any profanity out. We're like,
The Howler? Who's the Howler?
Is anyone excited for the entry draft tomorrow for the PLO?
That's tomorrow.
Yep.
Isn't Chris Hogan in it?
It's not like, yeah.
I'm about to say, yeah, I thought he was gonna be in it.
There's a lot of people, not necessarily a lot of like high talent wise.
Rembot, who's the Howler? Oh, Howdy, I'm guessing.
I said howdy.
Yeah, and he said the Howler, I'm guessing. I don't know. If it's Will,
What do you mean you guessing? You can see it right there, Luke.
Well, I don't know who the Howler is.
Maybe it's you.
I don't howl. Do I howl?
Does anyone howl?
I don't know.
Furries.
I have a incense thing I get. He said no. What the hell?
No.
I have an incense thing that essentially it's of a wolf that's howling.
Did you get it from
me? I
me?
put it on. No, I bought it.
No, I'm talking to the chat.
And essentially, what it is, the point of it, I put the incense thing in there, and it's of the wolf howling, and I do it for love time.
He said he's sent me here.
What?
Who's sent you here?
Who is he?
He said he is sent me here. That's what that sentence says. He is sent me here.
All right, quick question. Without looking it up, who has the best and worst point differential in the league?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I could not tell you.
Well, the best, let's say Milwaukee.
No.
I'm gonna say the Jazz.
I'd
Nets.
say Utah next.
Correct. They have an plus 8.3 point differential.
I would go
And
the worst,
then-
probably team with the worst record in the NBA. So let's go Detroit.
Detroit does not, and they do not have the worst record, actually.
They don't. Oh, I thought they had the worst record in the NBA.
Is
They have
it?
the worst.
is-
They have
the
the worst
Rockets.
record in the East.
The Rockets. Oh yeah.
No, the Rockets don't have the worst record in the league either.
Is it the
Who's
is it
the
the
worst record in the league?
Timberwolves?
Oh, Timberwolves.
Timberwolves have a negative 8 point differential.
Holy shit! Are you serious?
Dead serious. Though I forget who said it, but Milwaukee was a good guess. I think they have the second highest point differential in the league.
I have a question for you guys. Suppose that Biff enters a hot dog eating contest.
Oh my god.
I'm not doing your homework
enjoys-
for you, man.
He enjoys hot dogs, so he gladly pays. This shit is so difficult. I don't know what to tell you.
All right, let's hear it.
Yeah.
Suppose that Biff enters a hot dog eating contest. He enjoys hot dogs, so he gladly pays the $20 entry fee. Biff realizes there is a very little chance that he will actually win the contest. Just likes the idea of being
So I'm
able to
guessing
eat
it's
all the
mine.
hot dogs he wants.
I'm guessing this guy
Table
was sent by
below
me.
shows Biff's utility from eating hot dogs. Fill in the marginal utility. With total utility as 50, 53, 57, 62, 65, 63 in order, hot dogs being 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 in that order.
What?
Can you re-say that? I was like,
My face is covered.
it's hard to listen to that.
Yeah, hold on. I'm
You
making
lost
notes.
me,
re-say
cuh.
that.
Making notes
I
for the episode.
basically have to find the marginal utility of Biff eating each amount of hot dogs. So like if he eats 7 hot dogs, I have to find the marginal utility for that based off of what the total utility is, which would be
Hey.
57 for
Hey, yo,
7.
Remba, what's your name?
All right, take 57 divided by 7.
But that's not how that works.
Why wouldn't it be? If it's 57 for 7 hot dogs, and you're trying to find how many? What are you trying to find exactly?
The marginal utility.
Yeah, isn't marginal anything the difference in it?
Dude said, who would ever eat 7 hot dogs? Yo,
People
John.
who are
dude,
super fucking hungry.
I think $20
John-
entry fee.
John,
So-
I don't think our math professor at Mount Vernon taught us this. I don't think she did.
No,
What was her name again?
I don't know. She was like the
Miss
nicest
Parks,
lady.
that's
ever,
who it
though.
was.
Oh,
Miss Parks.
Was it Professor Parks or Dr. Parks?
Oh,
I don't
that's
know.
who it's.
I think
That's
Dr.
who's in
Parks
the
works for
stream.
But she was the nicest lady ever, bro.
Your face is covered. Who is it?
Right.
He's in
John,
our
marginal
there used to be a fantasy
utility
football
is-
chat, but
change
No,
in
it's
total utility
Yeah?
divided by the change in number of units consumed.
hey, bro, he said who would
So
ever eat 7 hot
57
dogs?
Facts.
So
I
like
could. If
take
they're
like
Louis hot dogs,
between 7 and 10 hot dogs. You take
I'm hungry. I
the
could.
change in the utility of that versus the change in the units consumed. Divide that out, and you will get marginal utility.
I was a sophomore.
So
in
if
high
I
school
were to
when I
do, let's say, like 6
was a fat dude back
and
then.
10, because that's what I have to do, 6 through 10.
oh shit, we got 7 people in here. I gotta resend
What's
the
the
link,
6?
just in case if it's
Hold
not
on, what's the
showing
Hey,
up.
utility
chat, will you
for
help
that?
me with my homework?
What's the
No,
utility?
no,
for 6
chat.
and 10?
Please do not
Oh,
help
it's
him
Gunner.
with his homework.
53.
Gunner just followed.
53 for 6.
Gunner did.
53
Let's
for
go.
6.
What's for 10?
63.
So
So
it's
it'd be the difference of 10.
Hey, yo,
It's
Remba, why
2.5.
don't you give us a follow?
It what?
2.5.
Oh shit. So 3
Because it's-
for 6.
The change in utility is 10. The change in
There's
unit
no
consumed
way.
is 4. 10 divided by 4 is 2.5.
What are you
What
guys
do you-
talking about?
That's
haven't
facts.
started the
I have no
episode yet.
idea.
Hey, good
There's
looks.
no way.
We're
All right, now
talking
we're at
about
30 followers,
microeconomics.
boys. We just need 20 more.
Good. I have no idea
Hold
what we're talking about. So
Total utility 2015.
Yeah, we haven't started the episode yet, so I guess John's just talking about his homework. Johnson.
This is why I said we should jump on at 10 so we can get all this out the way because we just like keep prolonging it.
John,
I'm on question 4.
Well, we also
of
don't have
13,
Floyd
so
in
we'll
yet.
be here
Floyd's
for a
still at
while.
work.
Oh, hell no. Get
dude,
the
bro.
fuck out of here.
Hey,
Wait,
but
all
I'm
that
just
big
saying,
for my
So
life.
difficult.
if they were Louis hot dogs, like shit canoes, Rembot knows
Wait.
what I'm talking about. Louis
What did
hot
you
dogs
say?
that can scarf down. Shit canoes.
Oh, hold up.
Speaking of, when am I going to Buffalo, Luke?
You can come whenever you want. You think I'm doing anything?
Can I come right now?
Of course you can.
How long's the trip?
Where am I sleeping?
In my bed.
Okay, where are you sleeping?
On top of
Oh
you.
no! Oh
He said, in my bed.
no! Are you staying? Would we be staying at your mom's house?
Yes.
His actual
She's
mother.
single?
It's not an urban diss.
Whoa, John, watch it.
All right, John, I think I accidentally told you the wrong thing.
I was about
Oh
to
my
say, I was like,
God.
that's ridiculous. That can't be right.
I think I just think the plain marginal utility would be 10 because that is the change in the utility. Because hold up. Okay,
Between what though?
am I able to screen share?
I believe so. Actually,
Yeah,
maybe
he
not.
has to
Hold
give
on.
you permission.
You have to give me permission.
Clippers just won.
Okay, you're good now. Should be at least.
Hold up.
Hey, yo,
Because
who's
if
all
you
in
look
chat
at
right now? Put it in the chat.
if you look at this
Yeah.
and you look at
Oh,
the
what?
different of marginal utility for this. See, like
Yes.
I gave you this formula right here, but then I saw this and it was completely different.
Right.
So I think this would be more accurate.
All right, well,
Because then it
while
also
John
shows
does
it
his
here and
economics
here.
homework, chat, who's winning finals?
Who's winning the finals? Yeah, we don't know what the hell's going on.
The microeconomics exam will whoops John's ass in the finals.
So it's minus
Oh, shit.
30, but why would it be minus 30 every time for marginal?
It
Like, why is that the
from
difference?
from 5 to 6.
From any of them.
It's not necessarily because it's the change in the utility. So from the quantity 0, there has 0 utility. Quantity 1 has
Sports.
120. So the marginal
Right.
so the marginal utility is 120.
Exactly.
For
course.
2, the
This is what the
total
podcast
utility
is about.
is
We just haven't
210.
started recording yet.
The difference is 90.
How the difference between what though? 2 and 1?
God.
No, 120 and 210.
The difference between 120 and 210 is not 30.
It's 90.
Oh. That makes so much sense. So the difference
Hey, yo,
between,
put
let's
one in the
say,
chat if you're active.
53 and 50
They put one in the chat of what?
If they're
would be
active.
3.
If someone's like if
If it's
They're actually
increasing,
watching.
yes. If it's decreasing, it would be negative.
oh,
So
thanks,
you were
Will.
right. The formula is right. The difference between 50 and 3 is 3.
Yeah.
Whereas the difference between 57 and 53 would be
Hey, yo,
4.
Ben.
Yeah.
It's
What?
facts.
5.
Your girlfriend said
Oh,
didn't realize
dude.
this was a math podcast now. It's
Same, I kinda wanna get off.
microeconomics.
No, this is just microeconomics, man. We can get a whole lot fuckier with macro.
Open the
I don't
spreadsheets.
want
Let's
to get
go.
off now.
Let's go. Open
No,
the
I think
spreadsheets.
micro is so much more difficult.
Personally, I always thought macro was.
I can relate macro to like
the hell is playing the
actual
guitar?
things.
Was someone playing the guitar?
No.
Oh, how could you relate more to macro? That's like more government stuff. I figured, like,
Right.
I found it more relatable to micro because it was like personal.
Well, with micro, I don't ever have to figure out the
Oh
marginal
shit! Our thing was off
utility
for some
of
reason.
the amount of beers I drink.
I think that just keeps increasing for you.
It's actually not legal for him to drink, so I was just a
Actually,
joking
it
joke.
is. Actually, it is. I am allowed to drink alcohol.
You
I'm
21?
just not allowed to buy alcohol. That's the law.
There we go.
We're not
So-
allowed to get caught consuming or buying it. Anything else, we're
actually-
totally good.
You know,
You actually
John
are allowed to be caught consuming as long as you have parental permission on parent property. Right.
And who the fuck's gonna like come up to you when you're on your parents' property doing that?
I mean, if a cop showed up and saw you drink, like was driving by, saw you drinking in the garage or something with your dad or whatever, or your mom, and be
What
like,
fucking
yo,
hard ass cop is pulling over and be like, hey, he looks too young.
the Gahanna
Like,
police.
Oh
Did-
shoot,
Aw,
Kyle
of
Lowry
course they
throws up
are.
peace signs.
That too.
Fuck the Gahanna police.
All right, optimal number of hot dogs. Let's see.
Oh my God, we're still going on this.
I'm gonna say 62.
I am surprised we don't
And
have zero
maximum
viewers right now.
utility.
The
I'm
optimal,
surprised it's still here.
the optimal number
65.
He was fucking
No,
playing the guitar. I knew
John,
someone
the
was playing the
optimal number
goddamn guitar.
would be
Oh yeah, it's fucking
The
playing
highest
guitar.
you can
What?
get
You didn't know that?
with while you're increasing your utility. As soon as you decrease, it's
Right,
not,
it'd
it's
be
no longer-
62 then.
Yeah.
Because then after 62, I decreased 3. And the maximum utility would be 65.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to
okay.
learn how to play this.
Cool.
Hey, yo, chat, put
I
in
hope
some
that's
song
right.
requests for Will.
Oh, do not do that. That'll be.
Can you play
you-
Through the Fire and Flames by Dragon Force?
Can you play and sing word for word straight out of content by the NWA?
Straight out of Compton, crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube from the gang called. I can't sing the rest of it. What if I would?
No balls.
That was a close call there. That was a close call.
I was like, oh shit, I don't know if he'll actually do this.
No, I will not actually do that. You think I'm dumb?
20 episodes in and we're canceled.
22. We just about got canceled. Sorry, boys. Then me too.
But hey,
when
I bet
Ice
we
Cube starts
blow
talking, I gotta
up.
start going.
I bet we would blow up. Who's right, Macy?
That's Macy.
Who is that? Who is that?
John, you're a dumbass. That's Macy.
Who is that? Oh, your roommate.
What?
He's playing
Roommate.
stupid.
All right,
He's
back to
playing-
homework. Question 5 of 30.
John, can you just do your homework in quiet so we don't have because like,
Yeah,
this
I'm
entire,
waiting for you guys to start.
we need Floyd.
Oh, well, when does he get off?
That sounds terrible. My guitar is so out of tune.
What'd you say, John?
When does he get off work?
Usually 11.
So we have to wait
5 minutes.
for. Okay.
That's
is
when he
just
gets
gonna-
off. That doesn't mean like he won't be able
Yeah.
to get on till like 11:15 at the very earliest.
Yeah, the crib's a little bit.
Hey, Will,
Crib's like a 5-6 minute drive. What?
you're a butt face.
Redbot said, "I thought this was about
And
basketball."
I just
I thought it was
who's
too.
playing.
The podcast is the pre-show is about literally anything.
Yeah, this is the pre-show right
All
now.
right, chat, help me out. Sean is spending the day at the
You'll
water
know when we're
park.
recording when there's a red text above us.
That's right. Have you guys ever been to
I'm going
Zoom
to no
Easy's
audio.
Day?
Yes, lovely place.
Lovely place, indubitably.
Too high. What the hell? My 6 string?
Will, can you play something by The Who?
Want to do a little gambling?
Or
What
Da
type-
Baby?
What type of gambling?
Can you play Rap God by Eminem?
Oh my God.
Follow it up
Can you rap God by Eminem?
up until the point where he goes crazy. Yes. At the point he goes crazy,
I used to be able to rap that crazy part, but then I forgot the words.
Let me look at who's playing right now. Apparently, Kyle Lowry just showed peace signs to the Raptor fans.
Yeah, because he's out. He's going to the Lakers. Did you see Andre Drummond is in
did you
LA right now?
Did you see how much they were asking for?
Oh my God, my Nets are
Lowry.
losing. My Nets are losing to the Jazz.
Did you guys see how much they asked for Lowry? They were asking for him.
Illegal
No.
gambling.
Apparently, the ask this was of
What connections you got?
at least
What the hell?
yesterday. The asking price of Lowry is 2 firsts, a second, and 2 players
What?
Ridiculous.
for Kyle Lowry. No.
That's a no for me, Chief.
Even 5 years ago when Lowry was coming into his prime, hell no.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, no fucking way.
Black market ones.
Apparently the Nuggets
I just played the intro to a song. Sorry.
$40
kinda
on
nice.
Kyle. Who? What do you mean $40 on Kyle? On what? If he
Well, we're betting on Kyle. Let's bet on Kyle.
Kyle for like what? If he goes to
Which
what
Kyle
team?
are we talking about here?
I'm guessing Lowry, since we're talking about him.
I was talking about like Kyle.
Apparently, the Nuggets, after LeVar said that Lonzo wants out because LeVar has to make every fucking decision for his sons, apparently the Nuggets offered a package that included Bol Bol
Jeez.
for him.
You know how tough that would be
Bol.
if we had Bol and Zion on the same squad.
Bro, Bol Bol had like 2 minutes of playing time in the bubble, and I haven't heard from him since this year. Hold up. I'm curious about what
That would be the goddamn meme team.
Remember, who you think Kyle's gonna go to then? What are the names of the teams? He's open to trade, so pretty much anybody.
Yeah, Bol Bol's getting 5 minutes a game. He's only averaging 2 points during it, and like nothing else.
Hey yo, 8 viewers, what's up?
No, it was good, 8 viewers.
Donate. Listen, all I'm saying is, just donate $1 to Make-A-Wish. That's all I'm saying. It's just $1. That's cheaper than coffee that I know someone gets every morning.
If you were any team in the NBA,
I'd be the Cavs.
not what I was going for.
I'd be the Cavs.
There's like
Let me rephrase that. Which team do you think should go after Lonzo in a trade deal before tomorrow?
Clippers.
Clippers? Okay.
Clippers. I think the Clippers because they need a point guard. A true point guard, I'm sorry. I mean,
Okay.
Send him back to LA.
I'd like to see him go to Charlotte.
That'd be sweet if he went to Charlotte.
Rumor is LeVar has been like telling
Did you see
Jordan
who
to
they
get
would,
all three of them on those Hornets.
They're trying
Yeah,
to trade
cool, that'd
away
be.
Rozier, in some sort of deal. I forgot who it was for. It was either for Kyle Lowry or Lonzo. It was like Terry Rozier.
Man, they can. If they're
Yamo.
trading for someone, please trade for a fucking forward or a center. You have so many top
Bol.
good enough. Don't trade for Bol. Come on now. Honestly, if I was the Nuggets, I might like legitimately pursue Lonzo.
Go after Taco Fall.
Taco Fall.
Dude, I want to see Bol and Taco Fall for like 10, 15 straight minutes just going at it on the court. I want to see that fucking happen.
That'd be dope.
How sweet that'd be.
Hey, bro, you want to text your brother, ask him when he's coming home?
That'd probably be like the most watched NBA game of a season if it was announced that both of them would be starting against each other.
I'd watch it. Just for the memes.
Totally. Yeah, exactly. Just
For the
totally watch
memes.
it for the memes.
And boy, since I'm hosting again, you know what that means.
Oh, Luke, a lot of people who I know that listen to the podcast say that it is very hard to hear you at times.
Really?
Yeah, they say like at best you're extremely quiet, and there's times, at least especially last episode, that you just completely went mute for
Last episode was when I was actually holding this microphone, so that might have been.
Yeah.
But can you guys hear me?
Speaking of,
Can you guys hear me now? Like.
Yeah, it is better. I just wanted to let you know.
Yeah, because I kind of figured.
Speaking of what, John?
when am I getting my mic?
Oh, you mean this one?
That one.
Ah, damn.
I don't know.
All right.
Listen, John, all you need to get, I'll give you the microphone. All you need is a mic arm, because I lost this thing for it.
And mic arms, aren't they like what, $20
Yeah,
for
they're
like really good
$15
ones
on Amazon.
Yeah, I can do
You
that.
can buy a
'Cause
person
I lost this thing.
Do I need a pop filter on that?
He is pretty quiet. Oh, am I? Maybe turn up my mic volume for the stream. Maybe that might have been it.
So you're telling me I could buy
Is that
a
good?
human arm?
I think she said white.
I think it meant quiet. But anyways, yeah. So you need a pop filter. You need a mic arm, and you need a cord. Cause I lost this.
Here, hey, I
Damn,
got you.
so I didn't see it.
Here's an E
I don't know
minor
if I have
chord.
the cord.
I got you a chord, John. Here's an E minor.
Can you do it for me one more time? What about
Give me
Well,
an
can you
F
do
sharp
two-
chord.
yeah, I was about to say, can you give me like something with the F?
Hey, I don't want to do it with my capo. I don't want to do it with my
Hey, chat. Am I fine now? Am I better, or am I
Hold
still
up.
pretty quiet?
You're definitely louder than you were.
Yes, I'd have to agree.
Apparently, the Spurs have also made it clear that Aldridge and DeRozan
That's better?
are available
Cool.
for trades.
Thank you. The Spurs,
Who?
yeah, DeMar DeRozan. That's who it was.
Aldridge
That's-
and DeRozan
that's
are
who it was for
available to
that-
be traded for.
For that Biombo and Terry Rozier thing, was DeMar DeRozan.
That
Not
like
attainable.
DeRozan going to the
Hornets.
Hornets. That honestly wouldn't be bad. He could play a small forward role for them.
Attainable.
That wouldn't be an awful
12.
fit. Like, I don't know if it's like the perfect match for them, but it'd be better than trading
better
for
than
like
what it is now.
Lowry.
What's 6 times 4? Is that 18?
24.
6
24.
times 4 is 24.
24?
Don't get me wrong. I always get that
Are you
mixed
sure?
up too. Positive.
Yes.
It is 24. Yeah.
Say,
Oh,
what's
Jesus.
6 times 2, John?
12. I almost said 8.
Then what's 12 plus 12?
24.
That's how you can think
Bro,
about
this
it.
is a
6
math
times 2 is
podcast
12,
now. What the
and it's
fuck?
at twice.
You want to know how I think about it?
How?
With this motherfucker right here.
Hell yeah. Hey, you guys want to hear that F chord? I got you.
F sharp. I want F sharp. I don't want just normal F.
All right, is this actually not true? I think it's actually is.
So apparently, the Rockets were willing to trade out Oladipo,
Yeah.
and apparently the Warriors were interested but pulled out because of the asking price. Apparently,
I think, I think,
Imagine if they
I think
got
he's going to
Rockets.
Miami. He's going to Miami.
The Rockets
Oladipo.
from apparently like Minnesota and the Warriors were interested, and from Minnesota they wanted their first round pick, and from the Warriors they wanted James Wiseman.
What the hell?
At least I don't know if that was like the only thing they wanted, but those two had to have been involved in their respective teams.
Real base boomer.
Though Victor Oladipo is not worth your young talent.
Hell no.
No.
Nah, he's going to Miami, I think. They said they were both interested.
Honestly, I did hear something like Oladipo for like
Oladipo's
Hero.
been wanting to go to Miami for a while.
Yeah, I heard something like Hero might be a part of that trade package to get him there.
I wouldn't doubt it. They probably would want someone young.
I mean, that's why they're asking for top picks.
Hey, yo,
and
Tyler
young
Hero.
players.
I haven't heard about Tyler Hero this entire season.
Bro, half the people you heard about in the bubble you haven't heard about now.
Did you guys see
Like-
what Zion did recently?
Like Jamal Murray, he's still averaging 20 points a game, yet no one's talking about him now. So,
Jamal Murray.
I did hear
TJ
what
Warren.
Zion did. He passed LeBron James and Luka Doncic's record for the most consecutive 20-point games before the age of 21.
Hey, Limbaugh said, "What's up, Luke? 2 Johns and Jason Momoa."
I wish I was ripped like that, man.
Hey.
I
Shout
am a
out
beefy-
Limbaugh, bro,
I'm a
from,
beefy boy.
How you doing today, John? John
Is that
Garlock,
not-
how are you?
Oh, that's Will. That's not John yet.
That's
Yeah.
a different one.
But yeah,
Did you guys see what Dennis Schroeder will be seeking for free agency? Like rumored to be seeking?
no, I'm
Over
Yeah.
100,000 or 100,000, 100 mil
He's seeking well over $20 million a year contract. Reportedly, he will seek that much in free agency this year.
Youch.
I like Schroeder. He's a solid guard, but ain't no way he's worth that.
Oh no.
Well, you know what he needs.
He's worth at most 13 or 14 a year.
Limbaugh,
know what he
what's going
needs?
on?
What?
He needs Rudy Gobert's agent. He gets Rudy Gobert's agent, I guarantee he will be the highest paid NBA player in the league.
You just hating, bro. You hating.
I am not hating. I'm just saying Rudy Gobert does not deserve the third largest NBA deal in history.
Yes, but again, we had like an hour-long discussion about this.
John, you's a hater, bro.
He just came.
He isn't even top three centers
Will just
in the
came
league.
on the camera out of nowhere.
He isn't even a top 3 center in the league.
All right. Okay, obviously you have Jokic and Embiid. Who is the third person you're putting there?
You guys ready for this?
Oh Jesus.
I put Karl Anthony Towns ahead of
Oh,
Rudy.
you know what? I would
Gobert.
give you that. He's
That's
just
not
on
that bad.
such a shitty team. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I would give you that. I would give
Rudy
you that.
Gobert can't shoot from outside of 5 feet within the rim. Cat can shoot from half court.
Bro, D'Lo
Cat
and
has a bigger body. Rudy Gobert is just tall. Cat can easily have so many different layup packages. Rudy Gobert, his only talent is to stand there and dunk the ball. Cat is more efficient. He has better defense, in my personal opinion. Rudy Gobert might get more blocks, might get more steals, but when it comes to center versus center, I think Cat is a lot better than Rudy Gobert. And finally, the Mac Daddy of it all.
oh yo, Limbaugh tested positive for COVID.
No.
No, they got the
What?
boy.
No.
He said 15 days arrest. Dang.
My boy.
John, you don't have to put it in the chat. You can just literally say it.
I have to
Got
put it
this
in the
for him.
chat. That's the only way we can communicate.
No, it's not. All right, now
Right,
that there's
so
10 people, I got to resend the link. This is the link to donate
just,
to Make-A-Wish.
You brought up Cat, and it got me thinking of
Yes.
about like how good Cat is compared to how shitty the Timberwolves are. So I looked up his contract.
Somebody else. Sorry, I had to play that for Limbaugh because he got COVID, so I had to play him a song.
No,
That's for you, Limbaugh.
you did the right thing.
Even though he called me my brother's name, even though
Hey,
everyone in my life.
People don't know who Limbaugh is in the chat. This man, a legend.
The GOAT.
The GOAT. The #1 Inside the Paint live stream fan. Because I don't think he listens to the podcast.
Yeah.
Said
So
bef-
Cat
I'm
has
fine.
2 years left on his contract, and I think if the Timberwolves can't put a team around him to at least make the playoffs in one of these next 2 years,
Boys, I'm fine.
Indeed.
he's gone. He won't re-sign for them.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
And then we miss out on a chance to get Cat, Book, and D'Lo on the same team.
I
That's
mean,
never
Cat
got-
can head over to Phoenix real fast. Like, well, no, they have 8. Never mind. He
Yo,
wouldn't go there.
D'Lo and Cat are wasting their careers.
Fuck
It's-
me.
D'Lo really didn't have a choice. He was just straight up traded there.
Yeah, I guess.
But Cat did sign that contract. But to be fair, Cat signed the contract back when they had like Levine and Butler, and they had like a decent team that, in like 2 to 3 years could have been challenging for top 4 in the West. But then they decided to get rid of everyone but Cat. And
I wish freaking Minnesota would have signed D-Book, man.
Facts. I wish they would have. They'd have been so nice.
Boys would have been back in town. But I'm fine.
But
Be
boys
calm,
are back
boys.
in
Oh,
town.
we're calm. We're calm, Limbaugh. We're good. We're just worried for your health. That's all. Alright, I'm about to go grab a drink real quick.
I'm still working on my homework.
Hey, Will. Will, did
Yo.
you ask?
Did I didn't. Luke, did you?
I didn't. Ben, did you?
Yeah, Ben.
No.
Chat,
cool.
chat, did you ask?
I don't.
Silence is a no.
You know, guys, all I wanted to do was just share what I was doing with you guys, with my friends, and I get shat on for it. What's the deal with that?
Listen, we're going.
John,
Oh,
you make it so easy.
Macy said no.
I'm not-
No to what?
Damn, she didn't even ask.
She didn't
We
ask.
ask her. Damn. Sorry,
Listen,
John.
listen. We're
Oh, that's why I love that
our
girl.
charity for the streams Make a Wish. Why don't we make John's wish happen?
Because she
and not-
ruins me?
and not bully, not bully him.
Guys, I'm gonna start
Yeah, do it,
bullying
yeah.
you.
Go ahead.
John, please try.
I can't though, because this is a PG show.
Dude, you know how many times I've cussed on this thing already? Come on.
Yo, what
now.
the fuck are you
You
talking
can
about?
cuss on a
Fuck, 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 fuck,
Donkey
fuck,
said
fuck,
jet-
fuck,
or
fuck, fuck,
Shrek-
fuck, fuck, fuck.
What up?
Shrek called Donkey a jackass, and that was PG.
Hey, remember when Donkey said he was the best defender in NBA history? I was in tears.
He is.
What?
Are you smoking dope?
Dude, he's not even top 10 in the
I wish.
current NBA.
No.
I agree with you on that. I think Draymond Green is an underrated defender, but I don't believe he's top 10.
Yeah. Like during the Warriors' 5-year run of dominance, he was extremely underrated. He did earn a Defensive Player of the Year for his efforts and very well should have. But no, come on now. Even when he won his Defensive Player of the Year, you could have argued for like 2 or 3 more players above him.
Agreed.
Like no offense to Draymond, but
All right, now I'm gonna go get a drink.
Go take your drinky drink.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
I'm just gonna go.
you wanna see how PG this thing can really get? Someone says if someone says I can't say anything bad, this is a PG podcast, I will straight up play the cuss word song into my microphone.
What's the cuss word song?
Hey, this is a PG show, okay?
I'm
I don't even
going.
know what
I'm
the
going.
fuck
I'm
that
going.
is.
Oh, fuck shit, bitch, damn cocksucker, pussy, asshole, cunt, motherfucking dirty whore, shat onto my lunch, piss, cunt, damn bitch, suck my dick, Jesus, Harold Christ, shit, bitch, cocksucker, goddamn motherfucker, pussy, asshole, cunt.
Actually, I had to stay for that. My bad.
I love that. I love that.
All right, now I'm
I
cool.
love that.
That's funny.
The first time I ever heard that, it was like, I think it was like a TikTok, or it might have been just on like Instagram or something. And it said, when your coach says you do not cuss like on the field or something, and like it had the lacrosse player miss a shot, and like the entire team just started cussing. I think I then went over and showed it to John, and we're like,
In
we're like-
basketball coach.
And then the negative.
that was
Technically,
like,
that's my brother, but also me.
Holy. What's the? Oh shit!
it was
Never
our
mind.
senior year. Our coach was like, you don't say any bad words, and then on the field we just be cussing. Like,
Remember when you tried to implement like every time you cuss, you had to do a push-up?
that was Robbins.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know how many push-ups I did for that?
How many?
I never got fucking caught for that. They didn't.
Oh,
Mainly, I was around May all the time because defensiveness, but he didn't care.
Coach May was the goat.
We used to do
He
we used to
necessarily-
do F bombs or 25. That was basketball. That's what we did.
My God, I would have had the most buff chest and triceps in the
Yeah.
world if that was
The
the
Ghana
rule.
lacrosse team would have been so buffed.
we walk out of the bus like
And
Did you guys see what Limbaugh
then
said?
we really look like Jason.
Yeah, he said,
Momoa.
"Where's the basketball coach?" You talking about me? My brother. Probably talking about my brother.
Dude, Coach Callahan on the cross country team our senior year tried to implement like, you don't cuss anywhere, and I would like on the bikes I'd just be cussing.
Bro,
And one of the captains, I think it was Mitchell Webb, he came up and he was like, dude, you gotta stop cussing. I'm like, dude, we're all high schoolers around here. If there was one of their kids showed up, no, I'm not gonna do that. But we're all like, come on now.
We're
Bro,
all adults.
we were
Come on.
playing in my high school. We played a team called Iroquois, and
The Iroquois Nationals?
Guys, we have a special
no,
guest here.
but they were of that same race of native. And some guy on our bus, our teammate, decided to do,
Oh fuck.
and you should have
Hey,
seen.
did you guys see what happened in Kyle Lowry's press conference about
Yeah.
20 minutes ago?
He said he did
No.
this.
Drake FaceTimed it.
Will, you
Oh,
are
really?
you are the king of cutting off everyone's story tonight.
Oh shit, yeah. That's the goal.
Yeah,
Well,
fuck
it's
you,
Drake.
Will.
It's Drizzy.
Drake?
Drake is
Drake.
overrated and a selfish egomaniac.
Drake
He's
is a
not
top
gonna be-
5 rapper of all time.
Oh fucking
Okay.
shit.
Drake is a top 5 rapper of all time.
No.
Okay, Ben, who's your
I'm
top
saying
five?
it right now.
Top
right
five.
now.
This is in no particular order, but there's Eminem, Ice Cube, 50 Cent,
Ice Cube, are you kidding me?
Snoop Dogg, and Lil Wayne. Those are the top 5
50 Cent.
for me personally.
50 Cent.
But you could also
I
throw
really
in
hate that.
Tupac. You could throw in Biggie. You could throw in DMX.
Not a bad list.
I'm
No, you can-
dumbfounded.
Jay
I'm
Z,
dumbfounded.
Kanye. There's 10 rappers alone that are better than Drake.
All right, I'm gonna give you
I'm
my
absolutely
top 5.
dumbfounded.
The baby, the baby, the
Jesus
baby,
Christ.
the baby, and the
Hey,
baby.
they ain't better than Minecraft
The
world,
baby,
bro.
the mother, the father,
I got you.
and the Holy Spirit.
I got you. Here's my top 5 in order, starting with 1, Eminem, Tupac, Lil Wayne, Kendrick Lamar, Drake.
You could throw in Kendrick Lamar over Drake.
That's my top 5 right there. I put Kendrick Lamar over Drake, but Drake
Yeah.
has been successful over 3 decades now. 3 decades.
3
3
decades.
decades.
Why?
3
30?
decades.
Grades,
30
but still,
He's
years?
been
decades.
successful in the
I'm
2010s.
saying
That
he's
is
been-
1 decade.
No. He was successful. Hold on, let me pull up his Spotify. I need to access my phone.
Oh my god, he really just got to pull Spotify.
Drake. He is the #1 highest selling artist. Oh, I didn't even know he released Scary Hours too.
Okay, his first album,
It was
06.
2009. Oh, I guess, yeah, I could count that.
Okay, still, you can't say that was for the whole decade because that was half the decade, and it didn't even blow up until 09, like you're showing.
I'm saying he's been famous in 3 different decades. Not
What-
for 3 different decades, in 3 different decades.
Well, Michael
No
Jordan was
rapper has
80s,
ever been
90s.
famous.
Dude, that's like
Yeah,
saying
like, you're right, though, Will. You're right.
Hold on,
Michael
Limbaugh
Jordan-
gave his top
hold on,
3.
Hold up, that is like saying, like I think Will was just about to say this. That's like saying Michael Jordan was the best player in 3 different decades because technically he
Yes.
did play in 3 different decades, but he wasn't. He was the best in one of them, and
Think about it.
and you could argue for half of another.
He technically made it. He made an All-Star game in 3 different decades.
Yeah, he did. He did. And that's an extremely amazing accomplishment, right?
The
Not every
All-Star,
basketball
the
player-
All-Star
Hold on,
game is a
hold on.
popularity contest. It doesn't.
That's facts.
It's by fan vote.
I agree with you on that. I believe
per-
that the fans should vote. I believe if the fans want Taco Fall to play in the All-Star game, let him. That's what
No.
the fans want.
All right,
No,
Limbaugh
the
Limbaugh
fans
said
get that.
1
Bro, hey,
Eminem,
fans
I'm
get
not gonna
it.
lie. When
Oh,
John,
what did Limbaugh say? Limbaugh say?
1
like
Eminem,
when John
No.
starts
2
capping,
Tupac and Biggie, 3
he talks different.
Mano Brown.
When for the All-Star game,
I don't know who that is.
I don't feel like have the fans vote, sure, and like show who the fans would have put in. But who actually goes in, it should be voted by the players and the GMs and the coaches of the league. Because they can provide actual knowledge and be like, yeah. Like for players who are in small markets who don't get the media attention and they don't get the votes, they would get the votes by the players since they play against them all the time.
Makes sense.
Like it takes out the popularity contest and actually makes it like, yeah, these players were actually good. They were voted by their peers, by their coaches, by the people who drafted and play against them. Like it. Like yeah, And I
See, I
feel
think-
like the fan vote holds no value. Alex Caruso was nearly put into the All-Star game because of the fan vote. Taco
Of
Fall
course.
was nearly put into there, and he barely fucking plays. It's bullshit.
And the thing is that
You're here first, ladies and
who
gentlemen.
who makes the money? Like who gives the most amount of revenue to the NBA?
The
The
players?
fans. The fans.
The fans shouldn't vote. The fans shouldn't dictate who goes to
If
the All-Star.
If the
The
fans
fans-
want to see Taco Fall and Alex Caruso duke at each other,
Okay,
then that's what the fans should get.
okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Then add this to the All-Star. Add like a 2-on-2 or a 3-on-3 game that there's like 4 or 5 teams selected. That is just on fan votes, just so we could get we could get Taco Tall and Bobo. We could get Alex Caruso in there because the fans want to see that. But that should not affect who is actually in the All-Star game, because not only is that like really special at that moment, that can determine if players are eligible or even looked at for a Hall of Fame resume.
It could.
A popularity contest should not affect your Hall of Fame resume.
And I agree with that wholeheartedly. Right? So when we look at Hall of Fame resumes, I don't believe that we should include the All-Star game in them, specifically because that's what there is a fan vote.
But they should be in, like, it should count, because that is showing like, hey, you are one of the 30 best players of that year, and you should get some sort of recognition from that. I'm just saying the fans should not particularly vote for. The fan vote should not be the only deciding factor of who gets put in.
So we could do, what I'm thinking here is 2 games. One that is purely NBA executives and one that is purely the NBA fan vote. 2 separate games. Players can be in either game. They could be in both games. Doesn't matter. But we'll have 2 separate games so that fans get to see their favorite players duke it out. Or B,
That's why I said have like a 3-on-3, like half-court game going on, like round robin thing.
you could do
It
like a
shouldn't.
big
It shouldn't
three
be a
going on.
whole. It shouldn't be a whole production game just for shits and gigs. Like, if you want that, go and play 2K. I'm sorry. Like, come on. It's much easier to do it on there anyway.
Well, I hate 2K. I'm not a huge fan of 2K.
Really?
I love it.
It's the same game every year.
I mean, so is Madden, but at least 2K.
And I
puts
hate
in-
Madden.
At least 2K puts in effort for a fucking career mode.
Their career mode is always goated, except for like Park.
I wouldn't
What's your
necessarily.
favorite career mode?
Career mode is 2K16, best one.
Oh, easily.
You think 16?
Yeah, cause what's his name? Spike Lee directed it, so it's like, hey, who's that
What do you
dude's
what
name?
about what do you guys think about 17?
I don't
That
remember.
was
Oh,
actually-
17 was good too.
17 was
really
my.
good.
What
that
was the
my
nickname?
first game, so yeah.
Was that
I
Prez?
think
Prez.
17 is my
Prez.
favorite.
Prez.
I don't remember that
I-
one that much.
I like 17. 18 was just fucking ridiculous. The street ball.
Yeah.
Like, you were a DJ a month ago, then you performed well in a street game, and they're like, "You want an NBA contract?"
Yeah,
sure.
that's why it's my favorite. Because
was
I
like-
thought it was realistic.
Oh my
I'll take
god,
one.
it was. I mean, obviously, yeah, but like, no one's doing that. Like,
Exactly.
I remember, like, cause I got that game, and I was playing it, and my dad like was in the room while I was going through like that opening part, and he was like half paying attention, as dads always do. And after I get signed to the team I selected, he was like, "How in the fuck did they think this was like a legitimate thing?"
Hey, yo, rip,
He
rip
criticized
Vic
it
Van
so
Leer.
hard.
Who?
Vic Van Leer.
Oops, that.
That's the dude that died in 2K16. Oh, my bad. Spoilers.
Oh, you're your best friend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Uh,
was about to
what's-
bring that
wait,
up.
wait.
I was about to bring that up.
6 plus
I
12,
hear
is
what
that
you said.
18?
Yes.
It is 8. It is
No,
18.
19.
No, it isn't. How does it even make
19,
sense? Where'd
John.
you get the 1? Oh, you carried the
it's
1, didn't you?
John, it's 19.
You're right, because you carried the 1.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, good, John. Yeah, stop asking us for
What's
fucking help
6
on
times
math.
4? Did I already ask this?
69.
Oh, well, then that's definitely not attainable. Allen's entertainment budget of $120 includes concerts and movies. A concert costs $40 and a movie costs $10. Use the tables below to answer the questions that follow. Complete the movies column of Allen's budget, assuming he spends all of his entertainment budget.
He spent it all.
Jesus Christ.
Why does it say that?
3 concerts would be $60. No. What's 3 times 40? 120? So it'd be 0. So 80 minus 120
Will your brother
would be
text you back
40.
yet?
So it'd be 4.
No, he didn't.
All right, we
120
got to get this fucking going.
88.
Come on now.
I'm about to say, dude, yeah.
And it'd be
Like
12.
it's 11:30. Come on now. We got to get this going.
Pitter patter.
Suppose the movie theater begins offering a student discount. Allen now only
He
has to
said
pay
pulling up to-
$5 to see a movie. Complete the movies column of Allen's budget based on the new price of movies.
He literally
3
just texted me. He
concerts,
said, I said, I
would
was told to
be
ask when you pulling up. He
120
said,
is
pulling
still
up to-
0.
I said, the podcast.
It'd be double. So it'd be 8,
All right, I'm just gonna get shit set up then.
16,
Dumb.
and 24. Bingo.
Macy said, "John, shut up."
Thank you.
Hey, I fucking read my accounting problems out loud. It's the only way I get good grades in that class.
Yeah,
You shut
fuck
up.
you, Macy. Thank you, Ben.
Okay.
Wow.
Let's chill on that, John.
Yeah.
Shut-
I
John,
said
you
what I
shut-
said.
Fuck
I
off,
mean
John.
it. I
Oh.
mean
John, you about to show eyes beat, boy.
By
Maybe,
Jason
maybe not.
Momoa.
Hey, John, you remember that? You remember that time I lifted you up with my lacrosse stick against the locker?
Damn, he's bringing up old
Yeah, he
shit.
stuck his
Yeah.
ass or his lacrosse stick in my ass.
Look his what?
I literally got it in so far it was lifting him up one day. That's what I'm gonna do to you next time I see you.
All right, bet.
Oh, okay. That went over a lot different than I thought
I'll
it would.
have my ass cheeks prepped and ready, waxed up, oiled, and shaved.
Hey, if it's waxed up and oiled, it just goes in easier.
Just
That's what
slips
I'm
right in.
saying. That's what
Oh.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You got that right.
Okay then.
All right, hold on. Let me get this shit started. Well, set up, I mean.
Alex has allocated his income in such a way that the marginal utility for the last
John.
unit of product X he yeah. Okay. Of product X he consumes is
Alright.
40 utils.
Hold up. For
Yes?
this opening, can we like not fuck around with it? Because last week's was a fucking disaster opening.
I don't remember
week's
what last week's
is
opening
done.
was.
Yeah, you haven't been
No.
here long enough to know that we don't care about openings.
No, but
We
last
suck
week.
every time we do it. We are actual dog shit every time we try to
Oh
start
my
again.
god.
I know it's kind of annoying.
Ben's like, no! It has to
No,
be
but, like,
perfect.
I'm not saying it has to be perfect, but like, it's normally whatever. And last week, we just had no fucking clue what the hell we were doing, and it just.
Honestly, bro, I'm not gonna lie, because that's what it sounds like. It's just Ben says, "Oh shit," that's how the podcast started. I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" I think Luke's trying to talk. Like, me and Luke.
No,
saying
because
something.
I didn't realize like we had started. Like
Yeah,
Luke just
I
started
think I didn't
recording, and
either.
I was still
No, I
talking. I was
didn't.
like,
I
oh
said
shit.
I'm about to record.
Whoa, Limbas does dental school?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't hear. How'd you not know that?
I
Dumbass.
just read it. Well, I'm just
He
sorry.
told us that.
You
a
guys see
while
we have
ago.
8 viewers?
We high rolling
We do have 8
Pretty
viewers.
cool.
All right.
That's more than like
the last 3
That's-
combined.
No, for
No.
for the watch party
Not
we
yet.
had like 13.
We had a lot of people that way.
yeah, Ben.
That boy was jumping,
Mhm.
literal jumping.
All right.
All
All right, Chad, we're about to record. Just tell your brother to hop on whenever. I really don't care.
I just told him. He literally
Well-
said to me.
What if I care?
He said, I said to him, I was told to ask when you pulling up. He said, pulling up to ? I said the podcast. And he took me 20 minutes to last. He took me 27 minutes to text me the last time.
Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna start.
So
Yeah.
And if
You
you,
guys want to see my new Star Trek stickers?
No.
okay, we gotta start quick.
Star Wars is
Way
better.
to go.
You guys
Thank
want to
you.
see my Beyblade collection
Oh
again?
gosh.
No.
All right.
All right, let's start this.
Starting in 10 seconds.
You have a girlfriend, bro.
That's the sad part.
All right.
Damn.
Quiet on set. Just so we don't get any what's it called? All right, welcome to episode 20 Inside the Paint. Don't make I gotta start.
What's up, please?
We didn't even say anything.
No, I saw Ben.
What?
I saw you laughing. Cause I'm like,
No,
oh
because me
shit.
and John were just like wide-eyed. Like as soon as you started, it was fucking
Oh,
hilarious.
okay. All right. Quiet.
Sorry.
I'm just trying to get straight faced. Welcome to fuck. John, okay. I just can't look. Listen, no one watches the video version anyways. I don't have to look at the mic right away or the camera right away. I'm just gonna look away for a second.
Let's all make weird.
I can't find the button. Fuck. All right.
Oh my god.
We're holding on, I guess.
That's why you don't vape, kids.
Sorry, I have COVID.
Vape your lungs.
Hi, kids. Do you like violence?
Do you want to see me stick 9-inch nails
In both of my
in my
eyelids.
eyelids?
in both of my eyelids? My greatest rapper of all time, but I'm
Fucking-
biased, so because I'm white.
What did Limbaugh say in the Texans chat, bro?
All right, we'll check Lynn Boss's comment, then we'll start. Oh, I
What
don't
did
know.
he just say?
I think he had his phone in his pocket or something.
He must have.
All right. Will, you want to turn your light on?
No, I want to make it cool for the viewers.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna go.
God.
Once you started, I was gonna go. Ah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh shit.
That was a pussy burp. I'm sorry. All right, welcome to episode 20 Inside the Paint. We're here with our charity special today. 20th episode over a course of probably 10 months, I think. I think we started in May. So we're closing in. Oh, John. Me and John were talking about special episodes. Maybe our 1 year will be our special episode next. Because he was talking about 100th. But I'm like, listen, it took us a year to get to 20. But
5 years, man. 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah, 5 years.
But anyways, yeah. I'll be hosting this episode. Ben's going to be hosting the next. And then Floyd's going to be hosting the next. He's not here right now. He might join later. I don't know.
Oh,
Oh, John.
Go ahead.
John has
Yeah.
to go get his shirt on.
Yeah. So while John's changing his jersey, I'll talk about the charities. We're doing I'll let Ben explain his, but it's the Stop AAPI Hate. So basically, the total amount of views that we get in 1 week is gonna go towards both charities, either split or the same amount. But yeah, so each view gets $1. So rack it up, tell your friends. Do all that sort of stuff. Donate some money. And John has his Brian Scalabrine shirt again.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. Show him off the ring. Show him off the ring, John. There we go. But anyways, yeah. Ben, if you want to explain your charity.
The other charity we're doing this week is the National Fragile X Foundation. It is to raise money to help develop a Fragile X cure. Fragile X is a learning disability that is similar to autism. It's been pretty near and dear to my heart. My younger brother has had it his whole life. So yeah, just it's a good foundation.
Yeah. So, and then the AAPI is obviously, on a serious note, the people that were affected by the Georgia shooting, mostly Asian American and Pacific Islanders. I'm mostly Pacific Islander, so it takes it kind of sucks. You know, I felt it when, you know, the whole Black Lives Matter thing happened, but now it's kind of closer to me, so we thought we'd do a little bit something. So yeah, you can donate to both of those if you want to do it on your own. I'll post links in the YouTube bio. But yeah, let's get started with our 20th episode then. So first talk as of recording this, it's the 24th, about to be the 25th in probably about 20 minutes. But not free agency, Jesus Christ. All right.
Trade deadlines.
Great. All right, trade deadline. Great start, Luke. I haven't hosted in a couple episodes, so that's why. That's my excuse. So I'm going to give you a bunch of people that may get traded, top people that you've been hearing about from rumors, and you can tell me what teams you think they'll go to and what trade packages they'll go for. So first is the obvious one, Kyle Lowry. I'll go. Anybody can go first.
All right.
All right, John can go first.
No. I was just thinking.
It's good that we're thinking. It's good that we're
I-
thinking.
Like I saw, we talked about this in the pre-show thing we had going on. The Raptors were asking for 2 first-rounders, a second-rounder, and 2 different players. So just on that, I don't think anyone is trading that for him. And I don't know any like playoff contenders that will go after his caliber.
The main one's
I
the
don't know.
Lakers, I think, right? Main, like, title contenders are the Lakers. I heard they were front runners right now.
Yeah, but once they get LeBron and AD back, they don't necessarily need a true point guard. At least, mainly LeBron in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe Will and John can like throw out some other teams that I might agree with, but for right now, I don't feel like anyone's trading for him by tomorrow.
All right, Will.
I would either say I don't want to take John's. I was gonna say 2 here, but I'm gonna leave one because I think John's definitely gonna say one of them. I think the Denver Nuggets would be a great spot for him because I mean he would fit well in the style of play. Yeah, I know Jamal Murray is technically a point guard, but he could play more of the 2. He could. I think he would.
Murray's style is more of a 2 guard. I would agree with that.
I think he would flourish more in a 2 guard position. So I think that like Denver would be a great fit for him. Who would they give up? I literally have no idea. I mean,
that was my thing. Like I was low key thinking of Denver, but Denver's not going to give up any of their. Denver runs a deep roster. I don't see them giving up anyone or any of their limited picks just for a point guard. At least not at this point in time. That's why I didn't say anyone.
exactly. I mean, I just don't know who they'd give up. I mean, it has to be pick heavy, and those picks are going to be in the end of the draft either way. So I don't know.
They might ask for more picks at that point if they're going to be so late in the draft.
Exactly. So I don't know. You never know.
Well, here's the thing. I heard that the Raptors won't even trade Lowry unless he wants to. I didn't know he wanted to. I didn't hear anything about him wanting out.
Yo, I don't think Drake's going to let him leave. I think Drake's going to hold him hostage.
I think Lowry's in that kind of position where it's not necessarily that he wants out or that the Raptors want to get him out, but he's not in that like no trade whatsoever category.
Yeah.
So they're like, if you give us a good enough offer,
yeah, he's definitely not untouchable.
We will give him up, but I feel like they want too much for him.
Mm-hmm. All right, John, you're last, and you've been pretty quiet.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I don't know exactly where I think he would be a good pick, to be honest.
I'm surprised no one's brought out Philly yet.
Philly?
Philly was one of the leading.
I could say Philly, I guess.
They've already got a point guard.
Yeah, they
Like
have
6'10".
They have Simmons.
They were the leading
point.
one
Yeah,
because
but
that's his hometown.
I mean
Simmons realistically could do whatever.
He did go to college there too.
I mean, yeah, Simmons can't make a jump shot, but he has great basketball IQ. He has great court vision, and Lowry isn't a consistent shooter to begin with, and he is known for the vision and the IQ, and Philly already has that, and a superstar caliber player in Simmons.
Right.
I don't see that.
Okay, so most of that was just you really don't know, because one, you don't know if those rumors are true about him wanting out or if they'll even trade him at all, because again they're just rumors. Next one's a little bit it's not as important, but JJ Reddick might get bought out, or he might get traded at the deadline.
Ooh, I
He's on
saw
the
that.
he's the Pelicans, right?
Yes. So they'll
So
either
are you
buy him
asking
out or
who
they'll
would?
trade him.
Okay.
Now he JJ Reddick said he wants to go somewhere close to his Brooklyn home. I'm not saying Nets, but that's just to give you a little context to like who what type of
Well,
teams.
Knicks or Nets?
every player wants to go and play for something close to their hometown. That's every player's dream.
Right, so I'm just saying like any East teams that need a nice shooting bench guy
Yeah.
in your mind.
I could potentially see keeping within the Eastern Conference, maybe Milwaukee trying to.
That wouldn't be too bad.
They, to my knowledge, they don't have the best bench, and having a good shooter in Reddick come off the bench would be very helpful for them. I think in the West, maybe maybe someone like the Mavericks, because they're outside of Luka, who's their deep threat. They didn't re-sign Curry.
Yeah, and
I'd say those two teams would be my picks for him. But
now if they did
yeah.
trade him instead of buyout, would you just do some picks or would you put in some players? Maybe like another bench guy per se, or like a 6-man.
Depending on how many picks they'd be asking for. Like I would be willing to throw in a player, but at the same time they're both playoff contenders, so I don't know if I'd be willing to give up the caliber of player that would be necessary to get Reddick. So maybe I would throw in a pick in that case.
Okay. All right, Will.
I'd probably I think Eastern Conference. I would like New York to make a run on him because that'd be sweet. You know, because I mean, more veteran leadership for those young guys. I mean, they're on the up.
JJ Reddick and Derrick Rose.
That would be tough. You know,
that would have been tough like 8 years ago.
Hell, it's still tough now. What do you mean? I mean, hell, a literal 3-and-D player off the bench with a lot of experience would be great for the young core New York has. So I mean, either New York, I mean like Brooklyn, like everybody want it'd be tough. Basically, I see him as an older Joe Harris. You really want to think about it? I mean, same guy, just few.
Yeah, like I wouldn't even really want JJ. Everyone's saying Nets, but like we already got Harris. What else do you need?
Plus, who on
And
earth?
don't you guys have
Who on
Laundry
earth
still?
is the who?
Shamit.
Landry Shamet? You do, yeah.
Yeah. Laundry.
Also, who the hell
Laundry Shamet.
are the Nets gonna? Who in the hell would the Nets give up?
I would guess some picks. Like I don't really know who they would.
Didn't they give all their picks away for Harden?
Yeah, pretty much.
Gave up a whole lot for that man.
They don't have many picks left. Like, and I'm sorry.
Unless
no offense
unless
to
like
Reddick,
maybe
but Reddick's not that kind of.
Unless like Reddick maybe is thrown in with like another like with one of their picks, and then Nets give up like Joe Harris or something. You know what I'm saying?
If I'm the Pelicans, I'm not giving up any of my picks.
Yeah, you got
because they're still a pretty young. They're still a pretty young team, and they still need some players here and there. I wouldn't be willing to give up.
I don't know. I just saw JJ Reddick, so I'm like, maybe he might get traded, but I think it's mostly probably going towards a buyout, if I were to be honest. And he'll just pick whatever team he wants to go to, because no one's probably going to give up too much for him. So I don't think it's really that much of a big deal. John, did you get your response in?
Well, I mean, my response is kind of the same as everyone else's. It's not. I don't see the big value with JJ Reddick anymore. I mean, sure, the guy can hit down threes, but I mean, what else can he do? That's just my personal opinion.
Every championship team needs a good bench, though, or at least a few good bench players.
Of course, which team right now that we have thinking for the ship, for example, Nets, Bucks, Lakers, doesn't have a bench. They all have benches, and they all have pretty damn good benches too.
But Bucks aren't.
Every team technically has a bench.
And that's what I'm saying. So we have the guys that we have, like the Cavaliers. Obviously, are not going to win a championship. They don't have a good bench. Okay. Although I'd love to see him go to the Cavaliers. I mean, hell.
Okay, but like Milwaukee doesn't.
We'll take
have
anyone
that.
we can get.
Milwaukee doesn't necessarily have a good bench.
They don't have a horrible bench either.
Mavericks don't have a good bench outside of like Luka and Porzingis. Like everyone else is sporadic on that team.
Well, if you think that way, you obviously are entitled to your own opinions, even if they're wrong.
Oh boy,
But,
here we go. All right.
I personally think that every NBA championship possible team right now is totally okay without JJ Reddick on their team. And if they can get him for a good deal, obviously, I say go for it. I don't think it'll be a good deal for any NBA championship team. Personally, that's just my personal view. That's what I'm saying.
So what you're saying is he's kind of like how Blake Griffin was for the Nets. He's not really this key central piece, but you're just adding to what is already there for. You're not trading for him. You're just going to buy him out, and you're just going to add him.
Precisely.
I would agree with that. I probably wouldn't trade for him at this point in his career, but I could see people trying to buy him out just to pull a Nets and just add depth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I totally know what you're saying, and Blake Griffin was a great basketball player, but I don't.
Hey, he dunked again though. He dunked again.
I was about to say totally off topic. He finally dunked again since first time since like 2019, I believe.
Those were his only points of the game in 15 minutes. But hey, at least he dunked. But this one has got a little bit. He's got some youth left in him. It's Oladipo. So we talked a little bit about it, but
we did, yes.
I'd like to see your opinions on it.
We brought a lot up of the Heat.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that. Mainly because the Heat do have a few assets that Houston would be interested in, like Tyler Hero and maybe some picks here and there.
Right.
But, if you look at nearly all of the contenders while completely healthy, outside of the Lakers, they almost all have like the point guard, if not both guards, solidified.
Mm-hmm.
So like I wouldn't be surprised if he was traded to someone, but I also wouldn't be surprised if no one traded for him.
Okay.
Mainly because like outside of his few years with the Pacers, he wasn't necessarily that great of a player, and I haven't seen that level of him since he came back from his injury.
All right, Will.
Any team in general who would like to go after him, either of the LA teams wouldn't mind seeing him make a run at Oladipo. They have assets they can trade, but logistically speaking, I think he's gonna stay in Houston because there's no, if you aren't gonna give the Rockets what they want. The Rockets are gonna want way too much for him.
Okay, so
which doesn't make any sense.
According to Matt Moore, he says sources think Heat will get either Lowry and Aldridge or Oladipo and Aldridge.
Okay, going off that, for the Heat, who would you rather have? Oladipo and Aldridge, or who was the other one?
Lowry.
Lowry and Aldridge. Do you want the Lowry one?
That's interesting.
Personally, if I was the Heat and I was in that situation, I would select the Oladipo and Aldridge option just because they have this nice methodical base team in Miami, and Oladipo can give you that spring out of nowhere,
Mm-hmm.
whereas Lowry will just continue to fall into the methodical. Lowry's pace is methodical. He controls the game, but Oladipo will give him something different.
Yeah. Okay, so this is I talked on the Twitch pre-show about someone going to the Magic. Did I say that right? No, I said that DeRozan was gonna go to the Hornets.
Right?
Right, but that was actually from the Magic. So they were saying that the Magic are super interested in DeMar DeRozan. So now that that's up in the air, which is a better fit, Hornets or the Magic?
For DeRozan, or from like looking at DeRozan's perspective, or looking at the like GM perspective?
I'd say probably like what? Yeah, so like which team would he be better fit on?
When completely healthy, I feel like he'd be a better fit for the Hornets, as the Hornets have a ton of guards and they don't really have any forwards. And DeRozan could be that forward, could be a solid playmaker for them. Whereas the Magic, they have Gordon and they have Fournier. Fournier can rotate, but he's kind of like how DeRozan is. He could float between the two or the three.
Mm-hmm.
So from a GM perspective, I feel like he'd have a better impact on the Hornets than the Magic, but it wouldn't be like a huge difference necessarily.
All right, anybody else?
Well, then if you think about it, I do like the Hornets because honestly, like I would like him to be on the Hornets, but it would probably end up having to be the Magic, just because Aaron Gordon is requested a trade.
Yeah, that I was just about to say that.
Yeah,
like
so it would
Gordon
probably
is
be
requesting it, so
it wouldn't be a straight up, but it would literally be basically Aaron Gordon for DeMar DeRozan. And if you're making that trade, I'm going to be honest with you here. The Magic's winning that.
for that straight up, you feel like the Magic, would win that trade. Why is that?
Oh yeah, DeMar DeRozan. I'm much rather have DeMar DeRozan than Aaron Gordon. DeMar DeRozan is such a better player.
John's been really quiet this entire episode so far.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm doing my homework.
Wow.
I want your input, John.
We want it.
I have a lot of things to say. There's a lot of things that could happen.
Right, there's a lot of trades that are going to happen. These are a lot of big trades.
All right, well, how about this? Will you repeat the question to me one more time?
So, I brought up DeMar to the Hornets, but that was wrong. Even though it might be a good fit, it was the Magic that have strong interest in trading for DeMar DeRozan. So I said,
what's the question?
I'm getting to it. I'm just giving you context.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jesus. I'm saying who's a better fit, or what team has a better fit for DeMar DeRozan?
What team is a better fit for DeMar DeRozan?
Yes.
Hornets.
And why?
Realistically, when we look at DeMar DeRozan, he is either a shooting guard or a small forward. Right? He can play either or. Well, the Hornets technically already have both of those positions. They have Gordon Hayward and Devontae Graham. Well, what happens if you move Devontae Graham down to being like a six-man? Someone who can put 15, 17 points on the board off the bench. You have Lamelo, with Demar, with Gordon Hayward, who's your starting lineup. With the Magic,
are those like one through 3? You're putting Demar at the 2?
Yes.
I'm not saying
Will?
that. I'm not saying that'd be like the top, like 1, 2, 3 in the league. Not even maybe not even
No.
top 5, but it'd definitely be in the top half.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, Demar's not getting any younger, obviously.
No.
So Demar is for sure,
Yeah.
exiting his career, but he can do a lot of
Yeah.
stuff for Devontae Graham, and that's what I just personally do.
Lamelo loves to shoot the three, as most people do.
Of course.
Gordon is. I'm not necessarily sure where Gordon really likes to shoot the ball. I don't follow him all that much.
He's
but
more of like a mid-range kind of guy.
Mid-range. All right. Well, that's the same with Demar. Like Demar is this great mid-range player who can get you a bucket at any time.
Right. No, I completely agree with you on that. I think that Demar is not going to be the reason that the Charlotte Hornets win the championship or anything like that.
Hell no.
No.
I
feel like
So
if he
they
does
still
get
got
on
a
a
lot of
championship,
development. The Hornets are.
if Demar does go to a championship team and end up winning, I feel like he'd be kind of how Draymond was with when the Warriors had all four of Steph, Clay, KD, and Draymond, who I feel like DeMar will kind of be in that role or looked at in that way. He's not gonna get rack up on the score sheet, but you take him out and it drastically will affect how the team performs.
See, I completely disagree with that. Actually, I think DeMar DeRozan is nowhere near the skill level of Draymond Green.
By the tone of his voice, I thought he was gonna say I completely agree, and then he said disagree, just completely.
No, I was like,
track.
Oh,
yeah, no, I totally disagree with that. Draymond Green is way more than just the score. DeMar DeRozan can just score.
I know, but I'm saying he'll be looked at in the way Draymond was. I'm not saying he will directly impact the exact same way. I'm saying he'll be looked at in that way to where he's not the main focus. He's not even the top 3 focus. But if he were to somehow go missing or have an off day, the team will struggle and it will be noticeable.
I see. Well, that I agree with.
He's just agreeing all over the place today.
So, yeah, I totally agree with that. Was that the tone of voice that you guys heard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally disagree with that.
So, John, I had a question on your view. So,
hold on. No, I refuse your question.
I overrule that.
What's the next topic?
As the host, I overrule that.
Thank you.
So
my question,
bitch.
So basically, what you said.
Where's my gavel?
So you said you would have Devontae Graham starting. So wait. So who would you trade for DeMar DeRozan? Because that's kind of the package would be made around Devontae Graham.
See, I'm gonna have to look at the players now.
I'm not looking at the players, but I know you didn't necessarily ask me this one, but
yeah, you can go.
The Hornets have 6 or 7 different guards. Throw 1 or 2 of them in that package as well, because they're not. Throw
I know exactly who I would center around Malik Monk. Speaking of Malik Monk,
I was thinking of Malik Monk. Yeah.
So you go. So Ben, you
this
would go
boy right here.
Around Malik Monk and Devontae Graham.
Sure, I wouldn't necessarily say I'm stuck has to be Malik Monk, but he is one of their guards that is just buried within the depth, and I feel like he has potential.
Right. Throw in Malik Monk, and because that's what they need. Malik Monk and Devontae, or what is his name?
Graham.
Devontae Adams.
No, the starting point guard for Sacramento, San Antonio. What's his name?
DeJounte Murray.
Is it? DeJounte, that's what it is. DeJounte Murray.
I was gonna say Kyler Murray, but
I think DeJounte Murray and Malik Monk would be a phenomenal duo right there. What'd you say, Will? I was
John doesn't pay attention to football. Probably doesn't know who those 2 players are.
He doesn't know who they are. That's why I'm trying to get him to agree with me.
But
I agree with you.
We've been talking about who what teams would give up for Reddick or Oladipo or Lowry. in terms of DeRozan, especially in the Hornets case, they actually have an absurdly large amount of trade value within their roster that if they trade away, they wouldn't lose much to their roster.
Yeah.
They're in a really weird position that
So that's MJ's plan. He's gonna
Joe's
pull
always got
great
a plan.
access. He drafted.
Listen, John, you might not
Yeah.
think that Michael Jordan's the GOAT, but he drafted Malik Monk for you.
He's the GOAT specifically because he drafted Malik
and then
Monk.
he proceeded to draft like 27 other guards that everyone's just kind of like, what the
Hey.
fuck happened to everyone else?
This
I don't
one
care.
will work
John
out.
John just said Michael Jordan's the GOAT. That's all I gotta say.
Well, that's fine.
You
can believe what
bamboozled
you
his
wanna
fucking ass into saying it.
Well, I mean, I
Yeah, the-
admitted it.
Playing chess,
I
not
think
checkers.
I'm playing chess.
Realistically, guys, when we think about it, to be perfectly honest with you, Michael Jordan is a great basketball player. Nobody can deny that. But is he a good basketball player? No, he's horrible.
Wait, what?
He's probably the worst in the league, to
Don't.
be quite honest with you. He
I'm
couldn't
confused.
shoot the ball to save his life. Can't dunk.
He's just trolling now. He's trolling now. He's just trolling now.
Nothing.
All right.
He has nothing
As
to do
the host, I
with his
feel
team's
like you
success.
should just move on, or
Yep,
just
I am,
outright leave John until he stops his bullshit.
I'm gonna say
Are
the
you
I'm
are,
gonna say
are you
the
referring to yourself?
traditional
LeBron
next
is
topic.
like crack cocaine.
John,
You
next
need
topic.
him.
John, next topic. Next topic.
All right, fine.
Thank you. All right. We're gonna get out of the trade deadline and going to.
Luke?
yeah.
Actually, one thing. I wanted to say this.
Michael Jordan is the greatest. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. But when we no, you're right. Wait.
That's
Alright,
a
that's all I wanted
classic.
to say.
That's a
We
classic
have- we
inside
have
the
it on
paint
proof
moment right there.
here.
If y'all haven't seen that, go on Twitch. Look at my clips. It's in there.
I don't know what that is.
It's where John finally admits that
I
MJ
wasn't
is the
there for
GOAT.
that. I
Fake
wasn't there
news.
for that.
It's fake. People say it's audio. It's edited.
Hey, they
It's
copied my
tampered
voice.
with.
I don't know how.
I don't know, dude. TMZ got a hold of our
Hey
footage.
guys.
What do you think?
What do you think?
I don't even know what the hell that was.
That was that
That was
Stephen
the
A.
Stephen
Smith.
A. Smith gif he put into the group chat earlier.
Actually, John put that in a group chat of me and my siblings, and I stole that shit.
You guys are in a group chat together?
My brother and I, with the rest of our siblings, yes.
No, I was trying to make a joke about how.
All right,
I'm not
next topic.
included in the group chat,
Um,
but yeah, it didn't work. Sorry.
All right, so we got some injuries.
I apologize.
Last time
bad.
we
That's mine. That's on me.
John,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, it's like handling a kid. No one will ever know the pain and the impatience that we have with John. I mean, maybe you do if you're watching this, but yeah, there's been a lot of injuries between the last episode and now. Some of them have greater impacts than others. I'm gonna go to the two, and that's LeBron and Lamelo. So I'm gonna start off with Lamelo because we were talking about it when we first started the stream, and no one wanted to say anything because we were gonna talk about it in the episode anyways. So, does this hurt his impact in the Rookie of the Year race?
Yes.
absolutely, 100%. Like, don't get me wrong, LaMelo has been the best performing rookie by far. But you can't give it to him if he misses 30 games.
Yeah.
It's kind of how like Embiid
Agreed.
was a few years back when he first came, like his true rookie season, where through like 20 games he was obviously the best rookie, but then he kept getting injured. So like, clearly you can't give it to him.
I don't.
So yeah.
Okay, so then
like,
who do you
if-
put
if-
over? Who do you put over winning Rookie of the Year?
Probably at this time it would be Edwards. My pick.
Or Wiseman.
So-
Wiseman hasn't been all that outstanding. I feel like he's still trying to develop for the NBA game. Like the few
He's
games that
number
I've
two,
watched,
I think.
I feel like Wiseman, from what I've watched, like he's at times scared to be that true big center. He's kind of how like Cat was when Cat's first year was. Like Cat was kind of scared to play in the paint. He wanted to shoot the three, he wanted to shoot the mid range, and they had to pretty much tell him like, no, like get used to this. You have to do that. I feel like Wiseman will take a few years to fully develop. A award. I feel like if this happened with like 10 or less games left in the season, I feel like he'd absolutely win it. But it's practically the middle of the season, so.
I think Anthony Edwards is going to win it now.
We could not hear a word you just said, Luke.
Sorry, my mic was muted. Because I was changing the thing so I didn't have to be so loud. But yeah, is it good now? I know we said it in the chat. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's much better.
Great.
Bulldogs 1992 said, "Sup guys, what's going on?"
Hello.
But yeah, LaMelo, I feel like he's not. This guy made history already. He was the youngest person to ever record a triple double. This man's putting up numbers that so is Anthony Edwards though. He's starting to pick up some numbers. He's starting to improve later half of the season. But I don't know. I feel like because who votes for rookie of the year? It's like players and coaches, or coaches and
I thought it was from like a panel, not necessarily a panel, but kind of like just this ballot of judges that you have to get a certain amount to win. Kind of how like the MVP is, right? Isn't that from like a ballot of like 101 people or something like that?
I thought it was made up of players, media, and coaches.
Is it?
That's what I thought. I thought it was something with like media. I'm pretty sure, but I couldn't.
It's definitely not players, because ain't no way Curry would have won that unanimously if it was players.
Yeah.
Involved in that.
Wait, are we talking about MVP or rookie of the year?
Both. I would imagine they would be the same.
Bulldogs, why don't you give us a follow real quick? But anyways, yeah, I think LaMelo's still gonna pull it out and give us a win. Okay,
But
so
I'm looking up how they determine it.
Okay.
So am I.
The winner is selected by a panel of United States and Canadian sports writers and broadcasters. Each cast first, second, and third votes worth 5 points, 3 points, and 1 point respectively. The player with the highest point total, regardless of the number of first place votes, wins the award. So media, yeah, I forget who.
The media love LaMelo.
ESPN loves LaMelo. That does not mean all the media loves.
Yeah, you got a point.
LaMelo.
They are riding LaMelo.
Hey, if ESPN was the sole deciding factor, LeBron would have won the MVP the entire decade.
Honestly.
Don't get me wrong, he probably should have won a few more MVPs, but that's beside the point.
Voter fatigue, man. Voter fatigue.
Yeah.
Speaking of voter fatigue, that is in my segment later. That has something to do with it. That has an implication of one of the questions.
Speaking of LeBron, he's injured. Now, they are trying to make some moves. They said they can try and they're trying to trade Montrezl Harrell, Dennis too. He's also on he's willing for trade.
Him, Dennis, and Gasol, I think.
Oh, is it Gasol too?
Dennis
Gasol,
who?
well, get the
Schroeder.
Schroeder.
Schroeder. Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
I somewhat forgot his name.
I say get Gasol out of LA.
Okay, so
I was confused of why they picked him up to begin with, but that's besides the point.
Now, does this diminish their title chances again?
Oh, LeBron's injury?
LeBron's injury put into effect. Yes.
No.
What's his timetable for return though?
3 weeks.
No, it's indefinitely. They have not said, and it's a high ankle sprain too, which could take a lot longer to develop and reheal.
Absolutely.
Not to mention, since LeBron James has gone out, since AD went out, they are currently sitting 7-8 since AD went out with an injury, and currently on a 3-game losing streak since they lost LeBron, including the game he went out.
Indubitably.
Now, if they can remain in the top 8 and get them both back for the playoffs, I still would probably take them as one of the favorites, if not top 2 favorites from the West, regardless of where they would finish the regular season. However, if they lose both of them for a majority amount of the time, kind of how they lost LeBron 2 years ago for that groin injury, I could potentially see them drop out of playoff contention if they're out for too long.
Yeah, because that's where I got it from. They got it from the Vegas sports books. So pretty much, the Nets' chances skyrocketed. Not skyrocketed, but they increased a shit ton after LeBron got injured. So I was just seeing if that was what your guys' opinion on that.
The ninth place Grizzlies are currently 5.5 games behind the Lakers. And the Warriors are kind of right behind them as well. If I'm a Lakers fan, I am worried that my team does not make the playoffs at this point.
John, as a LeBron fan, are you worried
About the Lakers?
about him getting another ring?
Oh, getting another ring? No, absolutely not, because they'll just come back next year. This year, though, that's a different story.
Okay. I didn't mean ever again. I meant
okay.
This year.
I was about to say, if you're throwing it for the rest of his career, that's a
no
far-fetched statement. But this year,
is that your brother? That sounded like your brother, Will.
No, that's my neighbor, Gabe. Shout out to Gabe.
Oh, I thought you were watching a video or something. But yeah.
No.
Shout out LeBron.
what are your thoughts on this, Will?
Follow me back.
Did you say have your back?
I said follow me back.
Follow you back on what?
Get out of my business.
He's talking about LeBron.
I follow you back on Twitter.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Will,
I mean,
what,
okay.
What are your thoughts on this?
Well, I mean, I'm not afraid that. I don't think. Okay, honestly, their seed is going to change. That's the thing. And this, like, honestly, I don't want to say this is better for them that it's happening now because, honestly, on any great team, injuries are great. It sucks. It sucks. I hate injuries, right? But honestly, if you're one of the top seeds and this part of the season where you basically cannot miss the playoffs now, they put themselves in that position where it's very, very unlikely that they're going to miss. It is bet. I honestly, in my personal opinion,
You say with
Yes, sir.
about 30 games left, if AD is out for, let's say, 20 more games, if LeBron is out for, which would probably be at least 10 more games, in my opinion, at the minimum, you're saying that this Lakers team, without those two players, they're two of the best players in the league, can't drop to 8 or lower.
I didn't say they're going to drop out of the playoffs. I said they're going to. I said yes, they're going to drop. I don't think they're dropping out of the playoffs. No, I don't think they will. I mean, they're sitting right now at the 4th seed. I mean, that's not too bad. Playoffs started today.
The playoffs started today.
They
They're
play
the 4th
the
seed.
Nuggets. They play the Nuggets. That's not too bad, but still. So what I'm thinking is like what I was saying was, what I like is like the Lakers right now. Their bench is going to get so much better. Just because they're going to have to get better because they're going to play more. So honestly, it hurts because honestly they could drop to a 6 or a 7 seed, and then they're going to have to play either Utah or who else? I forgot who they're also playing. Utah or Phoenix right now. I mean, and that's not really gonna be a problem for them. I don't think. But I mean, honestly, I think it'll be a good thing in the long run, just because their bench is gonna get more minutes, and yeah, I think they'll be all right. And LeBron is superhuman. So.
You mentioned their bench getting better because they play more.
Mm-hmm.
I only think that logic works for younger talent because they have less game experience within the NBA. I feel like because most of the players on that bench are veterans right now.
Yeah, I was just
if
that up.
They have not gotten to that level of being a starter, of being that really high productive player. Once what's 15 more games with like 2 or 3 more minutes off the bench going to really do for them? That's not really going to do much. Maybe for their really young players, but I can't think of their young players because they're
Like
looking
LaMelo.
for a win now.
I'm glad that
They're-
you asked that question, Benjamin. I think really what we're going to see, obviously Dennis Schroeder, Montrezl Harrell, Marc Gasol, they're not going to get much better regardless of minutes. But when we look at Kyle Kuzma, he's going to obviously get more minutes. He's going to get starting minutes. And this man is going to need to show up in the playoffs. They're not winning a championship if Kyle Kuzma does not show up. I'm telling you right now. Now that LeBron and Anthony Davis, their 2 starting forwards, are out, they are going to need Kyle Kuzma right now. He is going to be put on the block, on the chopping block. He's going to be put there in the spotlight and said, you need to ball out. And I believe he will ball out. He hasn't been lately, and I think it's kind of a rough patch without AD and LeBron. But I think once they get their
This
rhythm
man's whole
going,
career
it's still
is
a good team.
Kuzma's whole career is a trail of rough patches. At what point do we
Absolutely.
say? At what point do we move on from he's just going through a rough patch because he's young to he is just a sporadic player?
He is an inconsistent player for sure, and that's one of the things he needs to improve upon, and that's, I think, one of the things that he will improve upon with the absence of LeBron and AD. Realistically, when you got guys like Dennis Schroeder, who can average 20 points a game, Montrezl Harrell, who can average 17, and Kyle Kuzma, who can average 15, that's not a bad team. Plus, you got Marc Gasol, you got Taylor Horton-Tucker, you got a whole bunch of players on that team that can put up big
If they're not such a bad team, then how come after losing one of their star players have they have a sub 500 record, and after they lost their other player have they gone on a 3-game losing streak? If they're such a good team without them, how are they losing more than they're winning?
Because it shows you the impact that AD and LeBron truly have. That the whole team gets derailed when even one of them leaves. So what I'm saying is that when they pick it up a little bit, when they get used to the fact that, oh, I don't have AD that I can just lob it to, and I don't got LeBron who can make this crazy pass out of nowhere straight to me right where I need it. They'll be like, okay, this is how I need to adapt. This is how I need to play. And I think that you cannot play LeBron and AD for 48 minutes throughout a game, especially for
obviously
7 games.
But,
right. So when they're off
if you look at what happened
a few great players on the field.
But if you look at what happened a few years back when they lost LeBron, you're saying that if right now they're just going to keep getting better.
Mm-hmm.
2 years ago when they lost LeBron, they went from the 3rd seed to I think the 9th or 10th seed.
Mm-hmm.
Are we really saying there's you and Will are both saying, oh, that won't happen? Are we really so sure that this team without those two won't tank like that? Granted that team a few years back was a lot younger. However, it's still quite possible.
Well,
regardless of how much better Kuzma could get, regardless of how much better and team chemistry they can build without those two on the court, will it be enough to continuously win, to stay from here on out? If they could stay above 500, they'll be fine. But are we 100% sure that they would be able to do that?
Realistically, I think that the reason, now I've watched the Lakers heavily throughout that time because the Cavs were just ass. And I watched the team fall apart. A lot of people forget this. The New Orleans Pelicans were trying to, quote unquote, trying to trade AD to the LA Lakers. Turned out to be a whole fluke, and they were just trying to derail the entire LA team, and it worked.
But even before that started to become a big thing, they weren't doing too good.
No, and they hadn't had the time to adapt yet. But let me tell you this. Montrezl Harrell is in his high 20s. Dennis Schroeder is in his mid to high 20s. Marc Gasol is in his low 30s. We have guys who are mature, guys who are older, instead of just a 20-year-old Lonzo Ball, a 23-year-old Brandon Ingram, and a 24-year-old Kyle Kuzma. Now we got guys who are mature that can handle the pressure. Well, Lord knows Montrezl Harrell has already been in those big minutes. So is Dennis Schroeder and now Kyle Kuzma. They've gotten
Schroeder
mature.
really hasn't been in those moments. Gasol and Harrell.
He was in the playoffs.
Okay, great. Sub 500 teams make the playoffs all the time. Doesn't mean you're in those big moments.
But the playoffs are even in the first round. The playoffs are completely different from regular season.
Yeah,
completely. It's almost a completely different league. But
also, just because they're older doesn't mean age does not equal leadership.
No, it doesn't. You're very right.
They have never once been. None of those three players have ever once been in the position where they had to have taken the mantle as the leader on the court or even in the locker room.
I agree with you on that.
I agree with you on that. They have lack of leadership. They have lack of talent all around. They don't I find it hard to accept that they will continue to be in the playoffs if LeBron and AD both are out for more than 15 games.
Well, understand this, that LeBron and AD aren't just taking a few weeks completely off of the team. They'll be on the sideline and they'll be at practices and everything.
That's a lot different than being on the court.
You're very right, but when you said lack of leadership, I don't completely I don't completely agree with the fact that their leadership is gone. It's still there.
On that court.
It's just not on the court.
They have no leadership. In the locker room,
I disagree.
On the bench, yes, they will. But that doesn't mean it's on the court.
And that's what I'm saying.
And a lot can change between
for these guys to get better and really show that during the playoffs, when LeBron and AD are on the bench, at least one of these guys, whether it be Harrell, whether it be Schroeder, whether it be Kuzma, is going to need to step up and be that leader. But I will admit, you're very right. AD and LeBron being on the sideline is completely different from them being on the court when we're looking at leadership roles. It's totally different. Just the voice behind it is totally different.
Yeah. Now, both you and Will's points, I'm not saying I'm not saying your side will not happen. I'm just saying I'm very skeptical that it will. I have my doubts that they can remain in the playoffs. I have my doubts that they can develop this for the playoffs. I have doubts that they can maintain a leadership of some kind on the court. I'm not saying it won't happen. It very well could. These guys are professionals. It could very well happen. However, we've seen teams with arguably better talent, arguably better leadership completely fall apart because one or two of their key players are missing. So that is where my skepticalness is coming from.
I agree with you on that fact, but I will admit that this topic has gone on for quite a while.
I was about to say, after Ben was done, we should probably...
I mean, don't get me wrong. I do kind of like these that we get into a much deeper...
That's why I'd let it go on.
The small little blip that it could be.
Dark Sage
agree to disagree.
Dark Sage 9117 says, I have an unpopular NBA opinion, but I stand by this to this day. All right, go ahead, share it. Let's
share it for us. I'm gonna roast you.
Dark Sage, does he follow us? I think he follows us. No, he does
Dark
not.
Sage?
I don't know. But go ahead, say your opinion. Anyways, while he's typing that out or whatever, my boy Elgin Baylor passed away, so I thought that later,
rest in peace.
Rest in peace. We do a Lakers Kahoot, quick one, but you know what?
I love it, Luke.
I love it. I haven't hosted in a while. Thought I'd bring back the Kahoots.
You're beautiful.
Are we gonna do this right now or a little bit later?
Let's just after Dark Sage brings up his opinion, and if we have anything to talk about it,
Okay.
Well, until then, do you guys want me to show you my Beyblade
No.
collection?
No. Dark Sage, please
sure?
type faster. type faster. Type faster. Type faster. Please. Type it.
Let me show you one.
Fine, you get one. No, you know what? You get one.
Can we ask? Hey Ben.
Okay.
Hey Ben. Hey Luke. Hey chat. Did any of us ask John? I'm sorry.
No.
And I stand
that's
by
why
this to
I
this
asked.
day, as wrong as it may sound. Oh boy. Okay. All right.
Sorry. I got an attitude. My
I
ass
was-
hurt. Been sitting in my chair too long.
I was kind of interested about this, and now I'm kind of very skeptical about what this will be. If you full on admit you think it's fully wrong.
Okay. Well, let's I'm gonna read it in chat, and
Let's hear it out.
let's hear it out. But you know what, John? You know what? We're donating to Make-A-Wish for the stream.
We are.
Your wish is my command. Go show off one of your
Yeah, can I see
Beyblades.
your coolest Beyblade, John?
Coolest Beyblade.
my
This is only
coolest Beyblade?
one of my coolest. My coolest.
My coolest Beyblade? I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be I think it's this one right here.
It's going way off topic for the
Hilarious.
podcast, but you know what?
Sorry,
We're
right
waiting
now.
for Dark Sage to say something.
Luke,
Our
but
podcasts
it
go
might
off
be this
topic
one.
all the time.
I think it's
yeah.
this one.
Luke, it'd be hilarious
Okay.
if you muted him right now.
I'm not. It's his wish. He gets one wish today.
All right.
Damn it.
This is my coolest Beyblade right here.
Let me see it. What is it?
Jade.
Hey John.
John.
Hey John, you want to see my cool Beyblades?
John, can you unmute yourself?
Beyblade, let it
Yeah,
rip.
I am muted myself.
I'm sorry,
Hey,
John.
Hey John, you want to see my cool Beyblades?
Absolutely.
We muted him just in case the audio
Battery.
patients don't know.
Oh, I thought you were gonna give me the finger.
Look, it spins.
Lynn Boss says,
Look,
"God
hey,
damn,
John,
John,
look,
throw
John,
these
look."
fucking away."
Okay.
No, Lin Boss.
All right,
Dark
Dark
Sage,
Sage,
come on, man.
Dark Sage,
Sorry,
type
Dark Sage, my bad.
type
Come on,
in-
man.
type in your opinion, man.
John.
We could have gone through like
John.
3 cahoots by this point.
Right.
Not
look
trying
at
to
my
roast
Beyblade.
you or nothing, but come
Right.
on now.
John, look at my Beyblade.
We're time permitting here.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
the
Oh,
cool
John,
thing
John.
about Jade Jupiter is that it can actually change modes. Plus, it has these little like spherical items right here in its fusion wheel.
I'm sorry, but I feel like none of the people in our podcast would I can hear them clicking off now.
Honestly, literally, just like
I can
cut
hear
this
'em.
whole part out as we're waiting for
I
Dark
can-
Sage.
I can
Hey,
hear it.
This is my level 100 Charizard from Japan.
All right, let's get the Kahoot going, and maybe he'll say
No one gives a shit about that either, Will.
Here's my
it.
level
Jesus
100
Christ!
Charizard from Japan.
All right.
It's Gigantamaximal.
All right, boys, you
Hey,
ready for the
John.
Kahoot?
Hey, John, did you ask?
There's my level 100
John, you gotta
Bronzor. He's
unmute
laser
yourself.
great.
You gotta unmute yourself.
He's freaking muted.
You gotta.
No, Ben, I don't think I did ask.
I don't think anyone else did either.
This man,
Did you drop Jupiter Jade? Or
this
Jade
man
Jupiter?
just swatted a metal Beyblade in his whole ass room. And if you don't know, Beyblades are freaking solid metal, dude. All right, let's
Can't
get this
believe you
Kahoot going before it gets any
My boy just swatted Jupiter Jade.
before it gets any more chaotic.
In Brazil, we have.
Paello.
Hold on.
Paello.
What is that?
I don't know.
He speaks Portuguese, right?
Yes, but anyways, all right. We got the game pin. Oh, and we got the music too. Chat, you can
Yo.
join as well.
It'll take me a second.
We'll wait like a minute if anyone from chat wants to join. Oh, maybe not, because it's not sharing the window thing. Hold on, we gotta do this.
Spinning top. Yeo is spinning top, and that's his Beyblade. That's pretty cool, Lin Boss.
Hey, there's like a Pokemon that's like a Beyblade.
I don't believe I give a shit.
Hey,
Although
well,
I'll
John.
check, and maybe I will, but probably not.
Oh, fuck you, bro. John, that was me.
Yes, it was.
I just wanted to tell you that there's a Pokemon like Beyblade.
Is your thing lagging behind, or did I just mess this up?
What do you mean?
I might have typed in the wrong.
Who's Coach Robbins?
Is that John?
It's not me.
That's Cap. It's totally John. He's just trying not to live right now.
I know he isn't.
It's an inside joke between Ben and I.
Wow, great content for everyone that's watching.
Yeah.
John's
Amazing
Beyblade just
content.
left.
Bye, John's Beyblades.
I'm guessing that was Ben.
On top of you.
Oh, all right. And then
Willie Love's back. Back
Jason
in the game.
Momoa's dad.
Oh.
Dum bum bum bum. Hey yo, Dark Sage, you gonna say your opinion or what while we play this Kahoot? Limboss?
man, I'm
No,
so
wait.
sorry.
Is that actually Limboss? It has to be.
There's 4 of us in here already. Yeah.
All right,
Nice.
Limboss, you're playing with us, man. We like to see it.
John, I'm so sorry. I don't have a Hitmontop in this game. I can't show you the Pokemon. Let's go Beyblade.
All right, well,
Shoot.
we'll wait 10
Well,
more
if you ever
seconds.
Get it. Let
10
me
more
know.
seconds. 10,
I'll have to try to catch one. I got you.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, no one else is joining. All right.
0.
I'm gonna
I'm
spin
ready.
my
All right, Lakers 2020.
Oh, John's gonna win this because John's a Lakers fan.
LeBron fan.
How many titles have the Lakers won? This is as of 2020. 10, 12, 17, or 16.
I feel like I just got this one wrong.
Either one or the other.
Who is an answer?
Probably Limboss.
Probably on the boss.
Yep.
All right, so 17. Let's see who
Wait,
got...
there's 6 people in this thing?
What?
Huh?
It says I'm 6th place.
No, because everyone that left is still in here.
Oh.
Oh.
when I
Ooh,
when I thought
Limboss is in the lead.
Limboss.
Boss is catching
I'm
it.
in fourth.
Ow, my elbow.
Who was the Lakers' first round pick in the 2014 draft? Who is that? Who's that man?
That's
It's-
Kobe Bryant. If you guys.
Oh,
man,
Jesus.
that's Dwayne Wade. Get some fucking glasses.
We have
Oh,
Kobe
I'm sorry.
Bryant at home.
I just saw the number. I didn't see the face.
We have Kobe Bryant at home. This is what.
No. No.
All right, that is Julius Randle.
He says we have Kobe at home.
Will is in the lead, takes Limboss's spot.
Fine.
When did the Lakers win their first championship? 50, 30, 54, or 49?
I will probably get this
Shot in
one
the dark
wrong.
here.
I just guessed randomly.
That's George McCann.
All I know is that the
10.
Lakers won their first like 6 titles when they weren't in LA. That's like all I know.
Is it the first like LA Lakers or
No.
Minnesota?
Lakers.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And that was
Oh, yeah,
49.
49.
Who got it right?
Alright.
Limboss.
Lynn
Boss.
Fox. He knows his NBA.
This man can't be
Going
taken
off.
down. All right. Who is the point guard drafted in 79 for the Lakers? Magic Johnson, Kobe, Kareem, or Dwayne Wade?
Hey, that's
Legend Kobe Bryant, bro.
yeah.
No, I heard it was Kareem, and then he just like had a huge growth.
Hey,
spurt,
none of
and
these
then
answers
played
are
for
right, bro. Smush Parker is none of these answers.
Who?
Smush Parker.
Who the fuck is Smush Parker?
Remember when people
Yeah.
said that the trade
You know
for
who's
like
funny?
what was it, Smush Parker,
Smush Parker,
and
yeah.
Pau Gasol?
It was Magic Johnson. Who got it wrong? Any of you
Who
guys?
did good?
Who got
Definitely
that
John.
wrong? I didn't get
It was
wrong.
John. How'd you get that one wrong?
I told you it was Kareem.
Oh, okay, thanks for third
I
place.
can-
All right. Who was the
Kareem.
Finals MVP for the Lakers in 09-10? Artest, Johnson, Gasol, or Bryant?
Come on, the answer isn't even on here. It was Meta World Peace, guys.
Yeah, it's technically
That's
wrong.
facts, dude.
It was LeBron.
I think it was Derek Fisher.
Nah, bro, it was Rick Fox. All right, and it was Kobe.
It was the fan that
He
Ron.
said it was Rick Fox.
It was the fan that Ron Artest beat in the mouth at the Palace.
No, it was the cameraman Dennis Rodman taking the balls.
Limbaugh is pulling away, boys. Come on now.
It really is. I think
Who
it's-
did,
I think-
who did the Lakers trade in order to get Kobe? Shaq, Divac, Kareem, or James Worthy?
Definitely Kareem.
Hey, Smush Parker isn't on this list again, bro. I swear. They're just getting all these questions wrong.
I feel like Limbaugh is looking this up. I got a feeling.
Bro,
taking
I
it.
feel like
Jupiter. It's such a good Beyblade.
Who said Shaquille O'Neal?
Who said that? Maybe it was.
John.
Maybe it was
It-
It
Limbaugh.
has to be Johnny. It's so quiet.
John, are you selling, bro?
No, I'm not selling.
John is selling.
I don't know why I said it like the whitest.
Who tries
person
to
of
compete with
2000.
the Lakers in Los Angeles? Clippers, Spurs, Mavericks, or Heat?
It's the Cavaliers. Come on now.
Bro.
It's the Pittsburgh Steelers.
That was right.
It's the New
Limbaugh is
Orleans
still in the
Hornets.
lead. What does GOAT stand for? Why does this happen? Fucking picture of a goat. Get off and try. Just a goat that eats grass.
Get off and try.
Greatest of all teams and greatest of all time.
Dude, is your guys' like is it behind for you guys?
Not really.
What do you mean? No, not really.
Like like mine's
Oh wait,
behind,
we got a
like,
trade alert, boys.
we got
What's the
Pistons
trade
are,
alert?
Pistons are trading DeLon Wright for Corey Joseph and 2 second-round
Oh, I
picks.
saw that.
Who? I don't know who any of those players are.
Exactly. Next question.
You said trade
Like,
deadline. I was thinking one of the players we
Next
talked
topic.
about.
No.
Bro, Lindbach
So
is
was I.
doing
I'm
so
seeing Kyle
well.
Lowry.
Multi-select.
What?
Double points.
Double points.
What is Kobe's number? Oh. Well.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no! Come on! No! It misclicked. Fuck.
Yeah, dude, mine's like the Kahoot screen is lagging. So like, Luke, thank you for reading it because like I don't know the answers. Mine is behind.
I guess you can double click.
Yeah, it's multi-select.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
All right, so with all those points, it's still the same. Limbaugh is still in the lead.
I don't think.
Who
anyone's
did the
catching up.
Lakers beat in the 2020 finals? Trailblazers, Heat, Rockets, or Celtics?
I'm not gonna lie. I almost misclicked. Like, I almost thought it was a completely different team.
It was the Celtics.
I thought it was the
It
Trailblazers.
was-
Limbaugh says,
It was the
man,
New
this
York
is
Knicks.
hard.
It was the New York Mets.
Limbaugh
Nah,
has
man,
to be...
I thought it was the Yankees. That was the other New York team.
Hey, bro, Limbaugh has
Oh,
to be
what
looking
name
this
is it?
up.
Yeah, I kind of feel like he.
Because he keeps getting all these
Lindbach
right. And
would
he...
never cheat.
Probably only get 95.9.
Wait, John, did you not vote that time?
Of course I voted.
John, why are you
That's
selling?
It said 3 people. Only 3 people voted, and yours was the only one who didn't increase their points.
What? I voted.
John, you capping,
man.
boy.
What color is the Mamba jersey? Black and gold, black and purple, gold and white, or purple and white?
Black and purple.
It's purple and white. What do you mean, Kyle?
Damn, it's purple and white. Fuck.
I know, dude. Well, red and blue wasn't
Limbaugh
an option,
says-
so that pissed me off a
Limbaugh
little
says,
bit.
I have delay, I give up.
Oh, it's currently delayed for me now.
Oh,
no,
it's
we
been
good.
delayed for me the entire game.
We good. We
Not
good.
delayed for me.
All right. Well, Limbaugh still got that right.
Yeah, John, you're
So
still
he-
not gaining any points, man.
You
How
must
am
have
I
quit,
not
bro.
gaining any points? I'm
I-
not
I-
John's Beyblade. I'm Coach Rob.
No, you. I'm Crobbins. Fuck off.
What
I'm
are-
Coach
what-
Robbins.
Coach Robbins
What?
isn't even on here. They
It's
still
not
have
even on the
zero.
top 5.
Well, I must be number 6.
Are you?
So
are you
you're lower
Jason
than
Momoa's
0.
Dad?
No, you're obviously Jason Momoa's dad. Fuck you, dad.
I'm Crobbins in this.
All right, whatever.
Well,
I am confused.
I'm a
Don't
little
matter. Who won the
confused.
Finals MVP for the Lakers in 2020? Kobe, LeBron, Anthony Davis or Magic Johnson, and LeBron was right.
Magic.
Why isn't my shit like showing up?
My shit is so slow, dude.
Lynn Boss, Willie Love, and Crobbins. Why
Man,
isn't mine showing up?
Limbaugh's just... It's not showing up.
That's kind of fucked.
Dun, dun, dun.
Soccer is easier for me.
Oh, it's another multi-select.
Who is the greatest Laker of all
What?
time?
Oh, it's definitely a choice thing.
Kobe,
like,
Jerry
like,
West, Kareem, or Magic.
Well, guess what? I'm picking all four.
That's exactly what I did.
And that was all right.
I did the same thing.
I get no points for that.
Yeah, no one got points? What the fuck?
How many championships did the Lakers win in Minneapolis before they moved to LA? 0, 2, 3, or 5?
All of those are wrong, but okay.
That's 5.
I got it right.
It's
Go five.
6. Like, it is legitimately 6.
Well,
Who did the Lakers beat in the 2010 finals? Sixers, Celtics, Heat, or Knicks? And that was the Celtics.
Bostonia.
Oh, Limbaugh's is still
Willie
playing.
Love is
Which team drafted Kobe Bryant? Boston, Philly, Charlotte, or the Bulls? And that was right. It was Charlotte. Oh, Limbaugh's he's pulling away. Who is the majority owner in the Lakers franchise? Vanessa Bryant, Jeannie Buss. Nope. Okay. Yep.
Did Will pull ahead enough?
No, because the shit
Province.
was so laggy, bro. My shit was so laggy.
Let's go. I finally got into the podium. I am no
Lynn
longer
Boss
dead
took
last.
it. Guys, can I make a confession?
Yes, and I bet I know what it is.
I was Lynn Boss the entire time.
Are you serious?
I was Lynn Boss the entire
No
time.
way.
If you
No,
go
you're
back
not.
to the chat, he said it's not me, and I was hoping none of you would notice.
Holy shit.
But I was Lynn Boss the entire time.
You know
Wait,
what? John,
then
share your
who's-
screen right now.
Who is Jason?
Share your
Momoa's
screen right
That
now.
dad?
makes so much sense. That makes
How
so
do-
much sense.
How do I share my computer screen with you
Oh,
guys?
never mind.
Were you two different players?
I can take a screenshot. I don't know.
That makes so much
No, just show your
sense.
computer screen with your phone right now.
Oh, yes.
Dude, that makes so much sense.
How do I?
No way.
uh,
Did he
there we
really
go.
just...
He finessed his boys, but that made
Everyone had that screen at the very end.
Wait, hold on. Does it show? It
John,
doesn't.
You're capping, bro. That was Joey Limbaugh, boys.
Dude, that's the
Limbaugh
actual-
says John is a
that's-
liar. I win.
Shut the fuck
Dude.
up, Lynn Boss.
That's the
Hey,
fucking...
Limbaugh, buddy, you got lucky, big dog. My shit was.
That's
laggy.
me.
It
That was
laggy.
me.
It
I
was
swear to
stroking
God,
you.
that was me.
How
I'm,
dare
I'm
you.
kind of mad I actually believed that for a second, though.
Yeah.
Believe what?
Hey,
Hold
it
on,
was
believe
kind of.
what?
It was kind of slick.
That
though.
you
He
said
explained it.
you were Lynn Boss.
Okay. No, hold on.
He said, "Just
I-
John is a liar."
I was Lynn Boss. I swear to God, I was. What do you want me to swear
John-
on?
On
I'll
your
swear
mama?
my mom.
On your mama.
I'll swear on my mom. I was Lynn Boss.
Oh.
I swear
Hey,
on my
hey,
mom. I was
why
Put
in
it-
the
hey,
chat? Hey, John, why?
put
in
it
the
on your
chat
mom
you
and
say
your grandma.
Limbaugh, please.
I am a Lakers fan.
Dang, he's turning on you even if this was you.
Did you just curse at him?
No, I didn't.
You just
I said
cursed at him.
STFU.
Luke,
Yeah.
did Darksage ever share his fucking opinion?
He did not.
No, he
Oh
didn't.
my god.
I think
what the hell,
I
man?
can I say something? I think it was probably gonna be racist anyways. I kind of have a feeling. I stand by.
Okay.
I have an unpopular NBA opinion, and I stand by it to this day, as wrong as it may sound.
They just
He could just be trying to say like.
Oh
Magic
wait!
Johnson is the GOAT.
Look at my screen.
Dang, he was Lynn Boss. Dang.
It would say your name.
It does right there in the bottom left.
It does.
Oh my God, he actually capped on
The
it?
biggest
Whoa.
finesse.
How did he do that? Whoa.
Then-
Oh, gang.
Wait,
Who was
So-
the other one then?
who was Jason Momoa's dad?
I think it
that
was John.
Limbaugh.
No way, he would have.
No. I
remember
swear,
that
I swear on my
small
mom,
part.
I was Lynn Boss and Coach Robbins. That's
Wait,
what I was.
Limbos,
I
were
was
you
fucking
Jason Momoa's
Robbins,
dad?
Fuck off.
You were
That
Robbins,
would've
but
been
I put in
Limboss,
Coach
yeah.
Robbins.
There was a Coach Robbins as well, and then he left.
Yeah.
That was me, and then I thought, oh shit.
Limbos,
I
were
know
you
the
Jason
perfect name.
Momoa's dad? It had to be, because he's the one that.
He
Yeah,
said,
he
I
said
sent
yes.
the print to John.
He was
He
Jason
said-
Momoa's dad. That's why, because I was wondering when he
You are
said.
not my dad.
Because
Fuck off.
when he said I give up, I'm like, he's still playing. Like,
I was thinking the same shit.
I
All right.
can't see the chat. I don't have Twitch up.
well,
Or
that's the
I don't
end
have-
of
I don't even have a Twitch account. Let's be honest.
Wow.
Luke, what's your favorite color?
red.
I have a
We
red
can go over this
Beyblade. Do you
again.
want to see it?
Anyways, I'm
No.
done with my podcast thing.
All right.
I don't know if you guys, I don't know how,
yeah.
what
I-
in
I
what
can play,
order, in what order
I'm
you
gonna-
guys want to go in.
I'm gonna run to the potty real quick. I'll be right back.
All right, bye. Oh, that John.
No, I was just saying I was gonna stop recording. I didn't want anyone to say anything because I also had to go potty. So we're just gonna pick up from when, you said Ben said, yeah, we got something. And then like Ben, you can say like, John, you can go first, or Will, you can go first, or I'll go first. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome back.
Okay. So I gotta go potty.
Yo, do you actually think that John was Limboss?
Bro, he was Limboss. You could see it.
Well, did you see what Limboss said in the chat though?
Yes, because I asked him if he was Jason Momoa's dad, and he said yes.
No, but you see what he said before that.
I send the print to John. Nah, because he doesn't really have his email. Where would he send it to?
You don't know.
All right, I gotta piss.
You don't know, bro.
I gotta pee.
I don't know. Hey, John either finessed us, or that was like either way it was tough.
Yeah.
You're- Luke, what the fuck, bro? You missed it. Luke just straight inhaled a Twizzler before he ran off. The shit was life changing.
I'm really mad I can't wear my fucking beanie right now that I normally have on.
Why can't you?
So, you know how it's getting warmer out. You know, it's spring, about to be
Yeah.
summer, all that. Cleveland State has the bright idea of not allowing us to properly use our AC as they have not turned that on for us. So
That's crazy.
it got up to like 73 in my dorm today. So I thought, oh, I'm going to turn on my AC. And I put that thing down to 60 because normally it's not that great anyway. And it just spewed out warm air and it got up to like 75-ish. So I said, fuck it. I turned it off. I just had a fan going. I actually have a fan going on me right now. And one of my roommates, when it's 75 in our dorm room, has the bright fucking idea of using both the stove and the oven to cook dinner.
That's not a good idea.
It got up to 80 fucking 3 in here when he was doing that.
I'd have been pissed.
I was. It was awful. And even in the fucking cafeteria, they don't have the AC going in there either.
I mean,
Are any of
really?
your roommates basketball fans?
One is he's a Cavaliers fan.
That just gave me a boner.
You weird man.
All right, everybody. Next topic.
It's not even recording. Nice
We're not
try.
recording.
So my question to you guys is pretty simple. What do you think of Luke?
Oh man, that guy's a piece of shit. Oh my god, I haven't hated
Hate him.
anyone more.
Look at that.
Like,
The
I
fucking-
haven't hated anyone. Oh, hey Luke, how you doing, buddy?
Hey,
Shut the
Luke,
fuck
how
up.
are ya?
Shut the fuck up.
I love you.
Shut the fuck up. All right.
Luke,
Y'all
we were just
missed it.
talking about how much we loved you.
Of course, I'll watch it
Everyone
back.
in the chat right
Don't
now,
worry, I'll
John
watch
did
it back.
The same shit to me last night when we hopped in a call to play Minecraft. The same exact shit.
What shit did I do?
Oh,
You
oh
literally
Will,
that
Will, I
little
didn't see you
Garlock?
there.
I
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
hate that guy. I fucking hate that guy. He's a dick.
All right, so Ben, you're
I'm
gonna
like,
pick
hey,
up.
guys.
You're
Oh,
gonna
hey,
pick
Will.
up by saying whoever goes first.
Wait, I say whoever goes first?
Because you said, what'd you say? You go. Yeah, we got something. We all got something.
Tell me something. What is the best college in the United States?
Harvard.
That is
I would say
highly
Harvard or Yale.
Actually, no, I wouldn't say the Ivy League.
Really?
I know a few people who are in Ivy League schools, and I know a lot of like my friends have like people who know them. The Ivy League doesn't hire the professors based on how they can teach. They hire them to do research for their university. So they're not necessarily the greatest teachers. They have that prestigious name, they have that weight behind them, but a lot of people say that their teachers aren't necessarily that great. So I don't know if I technically choose Ivy League.
Nazarene, you know, cap.
I would do if we're being honest, like right now, probably Alabama. Like everything's popping in Alabama right now, dude.
He said he was
Like,
reading about
sports
Ivy
are
League.
A1. All their sports are.
Incest is
Beautiful
A1.
women. It's awesome.
All right, let's pick it back up.
Or defines
Next
college.
topic.
So, Ben, just say, oh, so-and-so can go first, or I can go first. You know what I'm saying?
Why don't you say that you're the host?
Because you were already in the conversation when we paused it. So I want it to be seamless.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can either go first with my topic or someone else can go first if they really want to. It doesn't really matter.
All right, Ben, you can just go first.
All right, so my thing, I will give you guys a question, and it is a agree or disagree, and don't give any more than like a few seconds worth of explanation if you really want to. It's just a straight agree or disagree. There's like 10 of these. LeBron James is still the best player in the league.
Agree.
I would also agree. Larry Bird is a top 3 all time.
Disagree.
Disagree.
Okay.
Top 10.
Well, hold on.
Yes.
You only get a couple of words.
I disagree.
I said a couple sentences. You can go into like a little bit of explanation. Ben Simmons is a top 20 player, the best defender, and a top 10 playmaker in the NBA.
Ben Simmons?
Ben Simmons.
Can you list off the categories again?
Yeah.
Ben Simmons is a top 20 player, the best defender, and a top 10 playmaker in the NBA.
Disagree.
I got 2 out of the 3.
I was leaning the same way. It was the best defender that made me disagree with that, because altogether you could argue like 3 to 5 players ahead of him. If they would have said top 10 defender, yes.
Hell, top 3 defender, I would have said yes.
Yep.
Absolutely not. I'm saying top 10.
I would go top 10 or top 5. I don't know about top 3 specifically for him. All right, moving on. Giannis deserves to be in the MVP conversation. Agree or disagree?
Oh, agree.
Disagree.
For those who disagree, why?
Basically,
and without bringing up like the voter fatigue and that he's won the past 2 years, why would you disagree that this year specifically?
I mean, I would say stats-wise this year, I mean, you can't really compare. Like last year is very tough to compare because Giannis literally had like the single greatest regular season ever last year. Like stat-wise, he literally had the greatest regular season before the shutdown. So I mean, like, and also like voter fatigue, I think brings in, but like his numbers just aren't the same. They aren't as good as LeBron, Jokic, or Embiid.
So you're saying there should only be 3 people in the conversation?
I mean, no, I'm not saying there should only be 3 people. I mean, it could be 5.
And I'm not. Yeah. Is Giannis a top 5 candidate?
I mean, you would have to slide Curry in at 4, and then.
Are you really sliding in Curry? They're not even in the playoffs right now.
I mean, honestly, I kind of look at numbers too, because I mean, like, Curry is dragging that team.
But it's also you also have to produce as a team.
Well, I mean, yeah,
in my opinion, as well.
So I mean, see, it's a great question. It's actually a great question because honestly, you could slide him in at the 5 or put him in 6. You don't know.
Yeah, I said agree just because like should he be in the conversation? Yes.
Yes, 100%. He should be in the conversation.
Will he win? No, even if it wasn't due to voter fatigue. Luka Doncic will finish top 10 all time. By the end of his career, people will consider him top 10 player of all time.
If he
Healthy,
stays healthy,
agree.
I'll disagree.
I agree with that. Why do you disagree with that?
Just because, I mean, honestly, right now where his career's going, I mean, he'd have to win 2 or 3 MVPs, maybe 4, and
Be in
then
the top
he'd have to
10?
start. I mean,
Really,
yeah.
to be in the top 10, you would.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
But
best
hold up,
foreign
hold
player
up, but
ever? Yes. I
Are
think he'd be the best foreign
is
player
Kobe
ever.
a top 10 player in your mind?
Yes.
Kobe's number 2 all time.
But he only has 1 MVP, so why does Luka have to win 3 or 4?
Well, because I'm gonna take into the fact that he's probably not gonna win that many championships.
He's gonna win 5
Kobe's
championships.
out. I think Kobe's championships outweigh. If you really think about it, Kobe should have at least 2 or 3 MVPs.
Should,
Both,
but doesn't.
both those
Like,
years Steve Nash got MVPs arguably could have and should have been Kobe's.
Should
It
have.
helped.
You could
The
argue
one
that for
season-
almost every
The one
year.
season
so-
Kobe won shouldn't even have went to him.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know. It's a good argument.
But yeah, you brought up rings. I hate when people bring up rings in terms of individual performance because that's a team thing. Utah are mainly the number 1 seed because they've had the least injuries and COVID issues on their team.
Disagree.
They're just good.
Repeat that one more time.
Utah are mainly the number 1 seed because they have had the least amount of injuries and COVID-related issues.
Disagree.
Okay, yeah. Surprisingly, on this poll, 74% of the people agreed with it by the time I voted, which was shocking because I'm like, maybe like 3 or 4 games that would be down to it. But
And then also you got to think about it. They had to go win the games.
Yeah.
It's not like the NCAA tournament. You're not getting default wins for teams going out with COVID. They're rescheduling games.
Very true. Prime T-Mac would be the best player in the league right now.
Disagree. Oh my
Disagree.
God. You think Prime T-Mac is better than LeBron James?
Tracy McGrady? Okay, LeBron James right now?
Yes.
LeBron James
Dude,
right now,
yes.
Giannis right now, Harden, KD, and Curry.
Yes.
Like,
Because think about it. Tracy
Oh
McGrady
my God.
was so
I
much
didn't
ahead of
think
his
I'd
time.
ever have to deal with this.
I'm just saying.
I did not think ever in my life I would have to have a conversation with anybody that Tracy McGrady is better than LeBron James.
Well,
But-
we're saying prime Tracy McGrady versus LeBron right now. 36.
He's in his prime. He's in his prime.
Hey, I'm talking about Heat days LeBron. That's the prime I'm talking about. And then 16 LeBron.
I would argue that LeBron today is better than LeBron at Heat.
would slightly disagree with. Well, depends on how you look at it. But I disagree with the fact that Prime T-Mac would be the best player in the league right now. I feel like everyone overhypes Prime T-Mac because of the injuries he had, like shortly after, like at his prime. Kind of how like D Rose is looked at. Like
I was
like,
just about to say D Rose.
Prime this would be the best right now, and we're like, are you saying
I
that
don't
because
think
you
so.
truly believe that, or are you just saying that because like his career was cut short?
I agree. T-Mac is a
Jamal-
great basketball player. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Jamal Murray is overrated.
No,
Agree or
disagree.
Disagree.
Even Ben said it himself. No one's talking about Jamal Murray, but he's still averaging like 28 points a game.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
So
disagree.
you disagree he's overrated? Is he a top
Oh.
10 guard?
Yes, agree.
I agree.
Yes,
Yeah, I would say yes, lower end. Like 8, 9.
he is a top 10 guard. This is shooting and point guard. Yes,
All guards. All guards.
yes. Well, either way, I guess it doesn't really matter. I agree.
Yeah.
I would disagree with that. I don't think he's a top 10. Maybe top 15.
Can you
Not
name
top
9
Yeah,
players?
Ben, I'm thinking more that way. Yeah, I
Can
didn't
you
say
name-
disagree with that.
Can you name 10 players who are better than Jamal Murray?
At the guard, Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Booker, Chris Paul, Kyrie, Harden, Levine.
Time out.
I would go
Levine?
Mitchell. I would go Mitchell.
I don't think Mitchell is better than
Levine is a shooting guard. I would put Mitchell on there. Yes. Hold up. I have
I'd take Bradley Beal.
Beal. That's the dude I'm thinking of.
Beal for sure. Beal for sure.
And I'd still put Westbrook ahead of him.
Fuck my ass.
I would put Colin
shoot,
Sexton over Westbrook this year, but then I'd go Sexton at 10.
So Jamal Murray top 15 for me, not top 10.
I have to agree with you, yes.
The 76ers have outplayed themselves currently in the regular season, and they won't do much when it comes time for the playoffs.
Agree.
Yep, I'd have to agree as well.
Okay. I'm unsure about that. I kind of went with disagree because, like, to still be number one seed, especially in the East with Brooklyn right behind you, I feel like they'd make it to the conference finals at least. Zach LaVine is the second best shooting guard in the league behind James Harden.
Disagree.
Yeah, I disagree.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to disagree.
Bradley Beal, Devin Booker,
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell. Hell, Devontae Graham.
Oh Jesus.
Zach LaVine
Okay.
is
All right.
overrated.
Zach LaVine is not that overrated.
He's not overrated.
Zach LaVine is completely overrated. All he can do is dunk.
No, he can't.
Dunk anymore. He's a 3-point shooter now.
Okay, all he can do is shoot threes then.
All right, next question. Actually, this is the final question. Curry will become better than Magic by the end of his career.
Agree.
Ooh.
I think he already is better than Magic.
I was about to say that I think I put him ahead of Magic.
I would say I agree, but I'm in the middle.
So am I. I would have to say I'm the exact how Luke feels right now. Man, just Magic Johnson, though. Think about it. If Magic Johnson's career didn't get cut short because of AIDS, he would have played another probably 4 or 5 years.
The dude played like 12 seasons, though. It's not like Derrick Rose where it just like ended, or Yao Ming.
Still, he wasn't struggling by any means when he ended up getting HIV. So I don't know. But I mean,
and that,
Curry
kids, is why you wear protection.
There you go, kids.
Also the 80s.
Sponsored by Trojans.
So
it doesn't matter
the
if it's
real
the 80s
question.
or not. Wear protection, kids.
It was during the epidemic, so like you didn't know that.
If he wore protection and didn't sleep with 10,000 people, he wouldn't have had it.
That was Wilt. It was 20,000.
Yeah, that was Wilt. First of all, Wilt does not sleep. I don't believe that at all.
That's another topic for another day.
Maybe a different podcast.
I think people associate Magic Johnson's career the same way I think Ben was describing when it comes to, for example, Derrick Rose, Tracy McGrady. His career was cut short, which is unfortunate, but I think people overestimate his abilities. Obviously, one of the greatest passers of all time, if not the greatest.
I'd put Stockton ahead of Magic for passing.
I do too, personally. However, when we look at when we look at other aspects of the game, when we look at shooting, when we look at off-ball movement, when we look at defense, when we look at everything else, Steph Curry has him beat, in my opinion, in almost everything out there. The only reason I think Magic Johnson could even remotely make an argument to be better than Steph Curry is purely based off of his size alone. The fact that he can guard the 1 to the 5 and has done that. But I think when it comes to who is the better player, Magic Johnson takes it. Who is the better point guard, Steph Curry takes it. That's my personal opinion. And I think Steph Curry is already better than Magic Johnson when it comes to the point guard position. That's my hot.
That's a very interesting take you have there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily sure that one logically makes sense, or two, I agree with what you said necessarily.
Well, you guys are allowed to have your own opinions, even if they're wrong.
It's like saying Jordan. It's like people saying, "Oh, Jordan was a better, guard than Kobe, but Kobe is the better player." Like, how does that? Like, if you're not the best in your position, how could you be the best overall player?
Yeah, I don't agree with the whole, Kobe's better than.
No, I'm not. I'm not talking
He's
about
the
that.
better player.
I'm talking about your logic here. I just use
Well,
that as
yeah.
another example.
Because Magic didn't just play point guard.
And I'm not talking about Curry jumping Magic in point guard. I'm talking about Curry jumping Magic overall.
As an overall player?
As the overall player.
Then I'd say by the end of Steph Curry's career, yes. But as of right now, no. No. He has to win a Finals MVP. And if he doesn't, then he's going to have to show me some more.
Well, you could say that his Finals MVP was stolen. Like, a lot of people
I don't believe
say
it was stolen.
Really, a lot of people think that Iguodala shouldn't have won that, and Curry should have won it over him.
Oh yeah.
No.
Fact.
Steph Curry, Iguodala deserved that 100%. To guard LeBron James is a tremendous feat. To contain LeBron James is nearly impossible, and Andre Iguodala did it. And I totally believe that LeBron James would have rolled over the Warriors if not for Iguodala. So.
But Curry is also the only unanimous MVP. Is that correct, or did
the only? Yep.
Yeah, he's the only unanimous. Yes, sir.
Only unanimous.
Absolutely.
He by the end of next season, he will have the most 3-pointers made in NBA history.
Yeah.
He has completely revolutionized the game for the following generation. Magic didn't do that.
I agree.
Magic wasn't the one who revolutionized. That was Jordan.
I will agree, though, that Magic Johnson and Larry Bird made basketball popular.
Magic, as individual players know, as how they contributed to the Lakers, Celtics, the East versus West Coast rivalry, yes, as individual players.
Well, I mean, one could argue that based off of their individual playing style, they were obviously, even in college, they were, a huge rivalry when it came to Michigan. And Magic Johnson went to Michigan.
Huge rivalry. They had one game against
Michigan State. Yeah, but
they played once.
It was kind of
you can't call that a rivalry.
No, but they were pit together against each other by the media and everything, or rather, what media existed back in the day. But when we look at the Lakers and the Celtics,
are you saying the media didn't exist in the 70s?
Well, I'm saying that the media didn't exist in its so flamboyant coverage as it is now. I mean, the media, you can't escape from the media now. Back then, I mean, read the newspaper, there it is. Everything other there. I mean, there was no internet. There was no, this or that. There was just, you flip on the channel.
And there was no John Swellstad.
And there was no John Swellstad. So
true.
It was the dark days. But I personally believe that when it comes to, like, the Lakers and the Celtics rivalry, I don't believe that really took off until Magic and Larry.
But for the Lakers, at least through the majority of the 80s, at least through half of the 80s, Kareem was the main man on the Lakers.
You're very right.
So was it necessarily Magic who made that, or was it the Lakers versus Celtics who made it?
See, I think Magic. I think it was Magic.
Magic wasn't even the top player for half that rivalry.
But you're looking at basketball.
You brought up that they transcend basketball.
That's what I'm saying.
Order in the court.
Don't
order in the court.
Go Will.
Look at
me. Okay, so John, what did you say? Andre Iguodala did to LeBron in the 14-15 finals. What did you say he did?
He contained.
Guess how many points LeBron averaged in those 6 games?
What was it, like 33?
35, basically 36.
35.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen to this, boys. Boys, listen to this. Game 1, 44. Game 2, 39. Game 3, 40. The only bad game LeBron played, but he had a triple-double. 20. LeBron, 40. 32.
So
homie contained LeBron?
Yeah, I totally agree. He contained LeBron.
What the fuck? LeBron scoring like 50 points a game.
LeBron averaged more points than he has in his entire career over in that finals, and you're saying he got contained?
He got
First of all,
contained. Holy shit!
First of all,
What are you saying? If Curry guarded him, he would have what? Like,
If Curry
First
guarded
of
him,
all,
he would have torched him. He would've had
let's
16
realistically.
games.
Hey, hold on.
good
Hey,
God.
yeah, yeah,
Let's-
yeah,
hold on.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Excuse me. Realistically, let's look at this. Okay. Averaging points in a finals game when you're the main guy on your team over a 6-game period is completely different than averaging your entire career, especially when it comes to
If you're-
LeBron.
But he's
Who
been the
paces
main man
himself
since he first got in.
throughout
So
his
exactly, like,
Main man, quote unquote. But the fact of the matter is that
Quote,
LeBron is
unquote.
notorious. LeBron is notorious for pacing himself throughout the regular season, focusing on this, focusing on that, not giving it his 120% all until it comes to the finals. But back to your point, Will, LeBron James,
he still
James,
was not
LeBron
contained by
James.
Iguodala.
LeBron
His 15th game in the playoffs, he scored
LeBron
44
James,
points.
LeBron James was in his quote unquote prime at that time. Personally, I believe his prime lasted from 2005 to current day. But he was in his prime, he was fresh off of the Heat, and my boy LeBron James, I truly believe this, could have averaged 50 points per game in that series.
This man's bugging. This man
You
is
are
fucking
delusional as fuck.
bugging.
Think about it. Think about it.
John,
No.
bro, stop
Think about it.
speaking.
Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Who's guarding LeBron? Who's guarding LeBron?
Well, I mean, technically, you're switching a lot, so technically not one guy is guarding him.
Yeah.
We're
How
not
many
playing- we're
times?
not playing
How many
full-trade
times
basketball.
did LeBron James drive to the rim, and someone else had to then slide over?
Almost 100%. Almost 100% of the time that LeBron James drives into the paint, somebody is going to obviously have to slide, and it most of the time does not
So
work.
that's not containing.
What I'm saying.
That's
what
not
I'm
locking
saying,
someone down. If you need
LeBron-
someone's help, you're not
okay,
locking down or containing
Nobody.
your player.
There is no player in NBA history who is going to stop LeBron James on that drive. There's not even a single NBA player. I don't care if you're Shaquille O'Neal. I don't care if you're Dennis Rodman.
Okay,
And I don't really give a
but
shit
if you're
if you're Ben
containing
Wallace.
a player, you should be able
Nobody
to
is
hold
going
him
to stop
under
him.
25.
I disagree because LeBron is in a different category than just these average players. Containing
You're
Steph
telling
Curry,
me.
yes, under 25. Containing James Harden, yes, under 25. But LeBron James, who is 6'9", 250 pounds, arguably the greatest player of all time, with a body weight mass index shit, whatever the fuck you want to call it, with at one point was the lowest in any human in history. No. Containing LeBron James is not going to be under 25 points a game. Containing LeBron James is at that point in his career,
how
when
is it
he's
so
nearly
much
30
different?
years old, LeBron is going to be averaging at least 45, 50 points per game in a finals game when LeBron James has no Kyrie, no Kevin Love, and is
He actually
all
did
by
have Kyrie
himself.
for game one.
Tristan,
Kyrie did play game one, and that was when LeBron scored 44 points. The most of the finals.
how many
that year,
how many
most of the playoffs.
how many games were in that series? How many
All right,
games
hold
were in
up.
that series?
Six.
So he had Kyrie for one.
Yeah, he had Kyrie for one game out of
He had
six.
Kyrie for one. So Andre Iguodala, in my personal opinion, did contain LeBron James. Sole reason that I believe LeBron James could not have been guarded by anyone else. Not
You know what's
Draymond.
ridiculous?
Not
Hey,
Clay.
John, it's me,
No one
LeBron. I'm telling you to stop kissing my ass and shut the fuck up.
Hey, John, you know what's crazy? People were saying LeBron deserved that Finals MVP. People said that. Like that was a big ass deal.
He did.
What the fuck?
Oh my god! All right,
Next, okay.
one of you two better go because this is getting ridiculous. One of you two better.
When we
go with
look
your
at Finals MVP,
no, John,
Finals
John,
MVP
we're done.
who was the most valuable player in
Mute
the
him,
finals?
God damn it! Stop.
LeBron James.
I forgot I could do
LeBron
that.
James.
Wait, you
LeBron
contradicted
James.
the shit out of yourself. You just contradicted the shit out of yourself.
Oh my god!
Fuck you,
No,
Luke. I can
no.
unmute myself. I can
Again,
unmute
Luke,
myself.
I gotta say something.
I can unmute
Luke, I gotta say
myself.
one thing.
This is
I gotta say one thing. Dude said, that Andre Iguodala deserved the Finals MVP. Then turned around and said LeBron deserved it.
Yeah. All right.
Hey Luke,
All right.
John
You can't
Sink
give
for
the
me. Luke, you know the
You-
email I sent you?
you
earlier
can't give
tonight?
the
Yes, I
Finals
did.
MVP
John, we're-
to a losing team.
All right, we're doing our
Bullshit, you can. I hate that argument.
Yeah, you
All right.
can. Jerry West got it, and he lost.
All right.
All right, we are.
It's one of your 2 turns to go with your ending
go.
questions.
We'll do mine so we can get John to stop being a dipshit. So, Luke, you know that email I sent you?
He's muted right now.
Or actually, no, I don't need. Actually, I can do it myself. Actually, I forgot. I can share my screen. Didn't know I could.
Yeah.
So what we will do, I'll open up, share my
I
screen.
can just see John talking to himself.
John, you're an idiot.
What'd you say, John? What? I didn't know.
All right, boys.
Son of a bitch.
All right, boys.
With
So what we're
great
gonna
power
do
comes great responsibility. Oh, okay.
is-
I love
Oh.
Ben's laugh.
Oh, hold up.
Can you guys see this?
Oh yeah, hold on.
Yeah, I guess.
Let me put
Yes,
it
I
in
can.
this. Let me put it in the stream real quick. Oh, it's working somehow. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause
look at
it's on the Zoom
technology
call.
actually doing it.
Oh, because
Why
it's
is it doing
someone
its job?
else's. Someone else is doing it. Okay.
So, what we have here is 2021 NBA players tier list. Thus, I thought it'd be cool if we went through and we
Holy
made a tier
shit.
list.
Okay.
So we have.
Are we doing all these players tonight?
I mean, basically, like a lot of them have basically like you know where they're gonna fit.
All right, cool.
Like we know LeBron's gonna be in top 5, but basically, okay, and All Star is gonna be an All Star, right? So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just do this tier list, and we're gonna see. So we have top 5 players in the NBA, superstars, All Star, borderline All Star, good, not great, mid, and then trash. So first player, Anthony Davis. How do we feel his season's going?
Superstar.
Go up again.
Say
I'm
superstar.
gonna say all star. I'm gonna say all star.
Really?
I go
I think
superstar.
Superstar. All right. Well,
We uploaded superstar.
or Will, are you counting your vote, or is it just the 3 of us?
Oh, I count my vote. I'm biased as hell.
All right. Okay. I was about to say.
Well, basically,
never mind.
like I was like gonna break the. I'll break ties too. Actually, I'll break ties. That's what I'll do. I'll break ties.
How are you gonna break ties if it's 3 people answering?
I almost made a bad joke. I almost made a very bad joke. I almost made a very bad joke. I'm glad I didn't say it. I'm an idiot. So yeah, I'll let you guys decide. Bam Adebayo.
Borderline all-star, I'd say.
Yeah.
Don, how do you feel? Bam Adebayo.
All star, probably for me.
All right, borderline All Star. Mr. Beal.
All star.
Superstar.
All Star. Superstar.
Really?
Times have changed.
Superstar. Superstar.
Superstar.
Superstar. Superstar.
Yeah, I'm putting him in front of Anthony Davis. All right, cool. Times have changed. Mr. 1 3-pointer himself, Ben Simmons. All Star, superstar, top 5, borderline. I mean, he's got to fit in the All Star category. But where are we putting him? Or trash? We can put him in trash.
I'd say all-star just because he can't consistently shoot. If he could shoot, I'd put him on superstar. But
Okay.
I'd say all-star for now.
I agree.
Luke, All Star. John.
Borderline all star for me.
Well, we're gonna go All Star.
Borderline. My God.
John, I'm about to stop asking you.
Sorry
Stoll
for having an
Embiid's-
opinion.
Yep, you're welcome. Stoll Embiid's Rookie of the Year, Malcolm Brogdon.
Trash.
Mid.
Mid.
We'll go mid.
Oh,
Mr. LeBron James.
Also,
Trash.
Top 5.
we know
Trash.
he's top
Top
5.
5.
Trash.
Top 5. Top
All right,
5.
we'll
Luke's
keep
a
him down there.
hater.
We'll keep him down
Top
there in the
5.
bin.
Hold up. Didn't we all? Who said that he stole Embiid's Rookie of the Year?
Oh, I did. That was completely a joke. I mean, he kind of earned it, but
Embiid missed over half that season.
yeah, I
You
know,
can't
I
get
was,
that now.
I was
Okay.
playing. I should have made the joke on Simmons that he's the only sophomore to ever win Rookie of the Year.
You would forget Blake Griffin and Embiid were. Blake Griffin won in his technically second season because he was injured his rookie year, and Embiid sat out like 3 seasons.
Yeah, but it was funnier because Donovan Mitchell was actually a dog that year. He
Donovan
kinda came
Mitchell
out
was
of
actually salty and petty as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, Brown.
Brown,
think
I'd
about
say
it.
borderline.
Borderline.
He was an all-star.
Jaylen Brown.
Yes, but he was. I feel like he was wasn't he an all-star because he got promoted due to injury?
Was it?
No, he was in it legit.
All right, well, it was his first all-star.
Tell
I
me.
still say borderline.
Borderline. John, you're breaking the tie here, bud.
All-star.
Also for Jaylen Brown. The ultimate sidekick, CJ McCollum.
Borderline.
Who is it? CJ McCollum?
McCollum.
Borderline, yeah. Borderline.
Yeah, I'd probably say borderline. Yeah.
Borderline. Michael Conley.
Good, not great.
Yep. Good, not
I'm
great.
saying borderline all-star.
I mean, two is greater than 3. I would have said borderline all-star too because he ended up making the all-star game. But Chris Paul.
Oh.
All-star. All-star.
All-star.
Without a doubt.
Now, I'm
I would
sorry.
shit on my
Is he a like? And when I say he's a superstar, does that mean this season or of his career? We were doing this season, right?
We're all going on
This season.
This season. Okay, then all-star.
All-star.
I would say superstar just because of the impact he's had.
John, what'd you say? All-star.
I said, I said all-star.
All-star. So all-star 2 out of 3. Not bad. Not bad. Mr. Curry.
Top five.
All my brothers are balling like Curry.
Top 5.
Top five. Top five. Top five.
Not for that problem.
Let's put 6 in top 5 just to fuck with people.
I'm down. I'm down.
Who the hell is that?
DeJounte Murray,
So-
baby.
Deontay Murray, yeah.
I'm gonna have to
Mid.
put him though, and no, he's
Mid.
a great defender though.
Is he good, not great? Or is he mid?
I'm saying good, not great.
I say mid.
Mid? John?
I don't know. I'm leaning towards trash.
You were just praising DeJounte Murray a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, I think in a duo
Earlier
with him
this episode
and,
too, might I add.
Yeah, I would say he did.
with him and Malik Monk. Like, what is
No,
he
I'm
done
talking.
this
No,
year?
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about a couple episodes ago when you were just saying that the DeJounte Murray was a great player.
I mean, fine. Mid.
I'll take mid.
Mid? We'll put him in mid.
Mid, I guess.
Dalla himself.
Superstar.
Superstar. John, would you say superstar?
You're telling me, you're going to ask me if Dame Dalla is top 5 or a superstar?
Or all-star? I mean, either
That
three.
man is top 5. That man is top 5.
Man,
Dame Dalla.
If we're saying Dame is top 5, then Beal and AD
We're also
are top
going.
5
We're
as
also
well.
going off this season though.
It's just
well,
this season.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Dame Dalla, absolutely.
Superstar.
I'm saying superstar.
superstar.
2 beats 3. 2 beats 1. I'm sorry, I can't read. Devin Booker.
I'm saying
all-star.
superstar.
Ellen DeGeneres himself.
I'm
All
saying
right.
superstar.
I would say
Superstar,
all-star
all-star.
this year.
John.
John, where are we going?
I don't know. All-star, I guess. All-star.
Demar Derozan.
Borderline.
Trash. Trash. Trash.
Oh, shut
Alright.
up.
I'm gonna say, I'm going good, not great though.
I'm going mid.
Yeah, all right,
All right,
so
then.
we'll go
Just
we'll go
yeah,
good,
put it
not
right
great.
in
It's in the middle. Yep, we'll go good, not great. That's Foxy, my guy, De'Aaron Fox.
Good, not great.
Good, not great.
Yeah. Say good, not great.
John?
I'd agree. Good, not great.
Okay.
I'd agree. I'd agree with that.
Top
The
5.
Freak.
Top 5.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Top 5.
Superstar.
Hold on. Can you scroll back down so I can see the other players?
We can edit the list if we need to.
You heard me. Superstar.
So you're saying it's okay if we put more than 5 at top 5?
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, I don't care.
All right,
No,
then yeah, top
what?
5. All right, hold up. How about once we get to the end, if we have more in the top 5 than 5,
we can move.
We'll select who we demote down to superstar.
Okay.
Because it's kind of hard to like.
Throw him top 5 for now, but he's gonna go down to fucking a nobody.
Who is that?
Jeremy Grant.
Jeremy Grant. Mid.
I'm
I'd say mid.
I'd say
he's
mid
just
to
starting
good,
break
not
out.
great. I'd be fine
I'd
with
say mid
either
for
or.
now.
Yeah.
The pride of Brooklyn.
Oh, top 5, baby. Top 5.
Superstar.
Superstar.
Oh,
I'm not
shit.
putting him top 5. I haven't seen James Harden do James Harden like things.
I'm gonna
so
say
far.
he was doing pretty good this year. Gordon
The
Hayward.
good, not great, or borderline?
Borderline All-Star. Borderline
Good, not
All-Star.
great.
I think I'm going borderline All-Star. He was doing
Yeah,
pretty
there
good
you
this
go,
season.
Luke. Find the light.
All right. The young
Me and my
KD.
Beyblades.
Borderline.
Who?
Borderline. The young KD.
Ingram.
Brandon Ingram.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like actually Anthony Davis, and I heard
No,
Ben say
KD.
borderline
KD.
All-Star.
He said Katie, by
Young KD.
Katie, by the way.
Yeah.
Young KD.
And I
That's
was
what
like,
his
there's.
comparison is. Kevin
I
Durant.
thought he actually said
Mm,
KD, and I was like,
I'ma
there's no
say-
way in
Slenderman
hell.
he still needs to eat a cheeseburger.
I'm gonna say All-Star.
Wasn't he an All-Star this year or no?
I don't think so.
No, he was one last year.
I'd say borderline this year. Last year he was an All-Star, in my opinion, but this year borderline.
What are we thinking, boys?
I said borderline.
Ben?
I said borderline.
John?
I said All-Star. I said All-Star. So it's border, yeah.
Rookie of the year.
That's
John
my
Morant.
boy though.
Borderline just because
Yeah,
he would have been really good, but the injury has prevented him from doing much.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Borderline All-Star. Jimmy Butler.
All-Star.
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 All-Star, yes, sir. Joel Embiid.
Superstar.
Top 5.
John, you're the decider. Top 5. Superstar.
Top 5. He's having a
Top 5.
career year this year.
He was
He really
before
is.
his
MVP
injury.
of
He
the
was
year.
the MVP front runner. How could you not put him top 5?
Speaking
He's got my top 5.
Top 5 for Jokic.
of Jokic.
That's my top 5.
How about Luke?
Top 5.
Luke, I'm sorry, John. I was looking at
Oh.
John, what are you thinking? Top 5? All-Star trash?
It's All-Star. Superstar is my
All right, top
personal opinion.
5. Carl Anthony Towns from
Superstar.
Skowhegan, New Jersey.
I'd say superstar. He's just on a bad team.
On a not a bad team. On a
Dog shit. team.
poorly shitty team.
Burning dog shit in the trash can that's been left out in the sun. Team. Yes.
Straight dog water.
I'm doing him at an All-Star.
Superstar it is.
Oh,
The Claw.
Superstar.
Well, I go 2 out of 3. But I let you get your
Superstar.
I'd say superstar as well.
Superstar.
Superstar. Kawhi Leonard.
Superstar.
KD, Mr. Burner account himself. KD.
Ooh.
Fuck it, dude.
This year
Does he go here? Or here? Or here? Or here? Or here? Where are we going? Kevin Durant.
Personally, he's in my top 5 because he just came back from injury and started lighting it up again.
I would
John?
say
Sorry, Ben. You can go. My bad.
no. If John has the answer, I'm still kind of thinking.
John, what are you thinking? Top
Top
5?
Come on now.
Superstar? Top 5.
Top 5. There's no way in hell that man is not a
I would say superstar just based on the fact that he's been injured a little too much to be considered top 5.
All right.
well, and you'd be wrong. So
Don't get me wrong. I'm more than happy to put him top 5. I'm just
Kemba Walker.
trash.
good but not great.
Good, not great.
I'm saying
Good,
mid.
not great. It is. Kristaps Porzingis, the unicorn.
Good, not great.
Good, not great.
But yeah.
Good, not great. Actually, I'm gonna change this to top 10. There we go. That makes it better. All right, cool. I changed the list a little bit. Kyrie.
All-star.
All-Star. No, I say superstar.
Superstar.
actually.
Superstar.
No, I don't know. I'm not putting him at top
Superstar. I'm superstar.
Yeah,
John,
bro.
where we going?
Superstar.
LaMelo Ball, ESPN's favorite kid.
Borderline.
I'd say borderline.
Zach, or not Zach.
All-star.
All-star.
John's favorite player, Zach LaVine.
Borderline.
All-star.
All-star.
All-star it is. Luka Doncic.
Superstar.
John.
Superstar. Yeah.
Chris Middleton.
Borderline.
Borderline.
I say all-star personally.
Borderline. Young Bull. Nice.
All-star.
All-star.
Border. Wait, how could you put someone at the All-Star level that wasn't in the All-Star?
That's what I was thinking.
I'm thinking personally who deserved it.
Jamal Murray.
All right.
I think Jamal Murray
fair
deserved to be all-star.
Mm-hmm.
I say
That's just
borderline
my
just because
Wait.
outside of his 20+ points per game, he does nothing else.
Luke, what did you say?
I said all-star originally.
All-star.
Well, Ben, could you get 20 points per game in an NBA game?
Fuck no.
I couldn't either. So I think it's pretty impressive.
All right.
Yeah,
Pandemic
but so many
P.
other people can do way more.
Pandemic P.
Pandemic P. We got
That's-
one vote for All-Star.
I say all-star.
I say trash.
All right, whatever.
All right, All-Star. John's opinion doesn't matter.
I say all-star.
Most improved player of the year, Julius Randle.
All-star. That's an
All-star.
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 I say he's borderline superstar.
Oh
this year.
gosh. Oh,
Rudy Gobert.
he's a top 10. He's
I mean,
Top
mid.
10. Top 10.
mid.
No,
I'd say mid.
I'd say borderline.
I'll go borderline.
Borderline
Mid
All-Star.
is giving him a.
We got the Brody.
Borderline.
Borderline.
Borderline. John.
Does really say borderline? I say all-star.
But
Yeah,
he wasn't
he has changed the
wasn't
energy of his team. I will say that.
Exactly.
They did lose 20. No. I'm saying he's still on the Rockets. We didn't. They're still not good in Washington State. DeMontis Sabonis.
Borderline.
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 Wow. Hurts. Young Bull.
No.
Colin
Oh
Sexton.
gosh.
Good, not great.
Good, not great.
Not great.
Top 3. Top
Oh.
3.
God damn.
Just put it right in front of LeBron, you know? All right. Good, not great.
Good, not great. He's not even like borderline all-star.
You
The
know,
man
I
has
will.
averaged,
You
like,
know. You know
25
what?
points a
I'm
game.
I'm changing it to borderline all-star. He did
Yeah,
pretty good.
he's
Borderline?
averaging like 25 points a game. That's
I said
oh,
we
God,
all had
he's
different
amazing.
answers.
You all had
Border-
different
put
answers.
it-
Wait.
Put him at borderline.
I
Okay.
said good, not great.
All right. I changed to borderline.
That's shit. Is that
Sh-
Gilgeous
Shay-
Alexander?
That's
No,
Gilgeous.
Shay-
That's
No,
SGA,
that's-
baby.
So
That's SGA,
rude.
baby.
Shot. Gilgeous Alexander?
Borderline
I
all-star.
say.
borderline.
I go good, not great for my pick, but
I think he just. I don't know if he's missing the whole season, but he's out
all right.
for a
Then
while.
how are you putting him at, borderline all-star?
'Cause he's been No, he hasn't. He just literally got injured tonight.
Oh,
Borderline.
but
He could miss the rest
Pascal
of the season.
Siakam.
Good, not great.
good, not great.
Good, not great. He's having a really underwhelming year this year.
Yeah, no kidding.
Facts.
All-star.
Spider.
All-star.
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 Yeah, all-star.
We're on All Star.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jason Tatum.
All-star.
All-star.
I might say superstar. I'm gonna say superstar.
Why do you think superstar? Well, why do you think superstar?
I think he's having an immaculate season this year.
The trigger, Trey Young.
Borderline.
I'd say
All-star. Oh my dear Lord, Ben, you're killing me.
Luke, what do you think, bro?
Averaging 29 a game gets you a borderline all-star.
I'll go all-star.
All Star it is.
Honestly, I haven't heard much about the Hawks all year though, so
Yeah, they're
Freddie Van Vliet, my
Drake
boy.
stunt double. Freddie Van Fleet.
I honestly say borderline.
Borderline all-star.
borderline, yeah.
All right, cool. I was gonna say, remember the 50-point game. Vucevic.
Good, not great.
All-star.
All Star, good, not great. John.
I say good, not great.
Good, not great.
I just don't like
Wow.
Vucevic.
Shame.
From the guard from Kentucky, John
Who's this?
Wall.
Norman. Oh. John Wall. Trash.
Mid.
Trash mid.
I'm saying good, not great.
Not great. So we'll go in the middle. We'll say mid. It's Christian Wood, right? Yeah, it's Christian Wood.
Good, not great.
Yeah, good, not great. If he wasn't injured, I'd
Good
say
night.
borderline.
I'd still say borderline, but yeah, I'm fine with good, not great.
Yeah, I was thinking borderline too. But last but not least, Waddles. Where's Waddles going?
Superstar.
Superstar.
That man is
Superstar.
averaging 25 and 10. Holy guacamole.
All right, boys.
And he's had what,
And that
21
was it.
straight?
Well, wait. Can we decide which top 5 players?
Yeah, if you
Let's
wanna
put this
move-
back. Yeah, put it back down to top 5. We'll kick one out.
Okay.
So
Top 5.
so who are we kicking out?
Who we getting rid of?
I'm thinking.
I'm personally kicking out.
I'm thinking.
I'd
This
say-
is tough.
I'd say KD just because of how much time he has missed due
Oh
to injury.
Jesus Christ! I'm saying Giannis. Kevin Durant is a top 5 player of all
Who
time.
votes?
and
We got
you're
KD
kicking
and
out
Giannis.
Yes,
KD.
but not. We're going off of this season,
We're
and
all season, not all time.
we've determined other people's positioning. We put them lower due to injuries they've had. Why shouldn't we do the same for?
You know
KD.
what? Even as a
Then I'm
Nets
gonna
fan,
kill myself.
I would demote KD.
KD.
No. Giannis. Get Giannis out of there. What is
Why?
Giannis doing this year? What is Giannis doing this year?
Leading his team to the current third seed, 1.5 games behind first.
And
But I will look
what
up his
is
stat
KD
line.
doing?
I'm right. I'm right on it. I'm looking at the stat up right now.
Giannis, 29, 11, and 11.7, 6.5.
Let's look up KD. I'm gonna look up KD now.
So KD.
Also, Giannis is the biggest star on
Hey,
that
can you
team.
read off? Giannis's numbers for me again, please?
29 points per game, 11.7 rebounds per game, 6.5 assists per game.
KD's numbers on limited games, limited minutes. 29 points on 7 rebounds and 5 assists.
So
What about field goal
Stats-
percentage?
Field goal percentage, 52%.
Giannis is
He's shooting-
56.
Shooting 43% from 3-point line.
Giannis is shooting 30.
Wow. What's he shooting from the free throw line?
68.
Holy shit. KD's shooting 86.
Will, who's the GOAT in your opinion?
Probably, if we're being honest, probably Pistol Pete.
You think the greatest player of all time is Pistol Pete?
What
I
the
wanted to see
hell
what you
was
guys
that?
do. Michael Jordan, what do you mean?
What the fuck?
Michael Jordan. So I hope you
I
realize
thought we were talking about
that
college. I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about the greatest college player ever.
William,
Sorry,
I
that's
hope
Pistol
you realize that statistically, mathematically,
His was
LeBron
awful.
James is the greatest basketball player of all time.
That's not.
Okay.
This is not our
Why
topic.
are we talking? No, stop
Yeah,
talking.
I'm
about
What
it.
I'm,
confused how
what
we
I'm
got
saying
here.
is this. What I'm saying is this. That statistics don't mean everything, and I think you, Will, could agree with that. I don't think
Also-
that because Giannis Antetokounmpo has better stats makes him the reason why we're putting him in the top 5. KD
Also-
can do literally everything on the court. Giannis
But,
cannot, as
hold
we've
up.
seen.
Hold up, but Giannis is the almost sole reason they are where they are right now. KD doesn't have to be on that Nets team for them to still be number 2, almost number 1.
But we're
That
not
is why I
looking,
say
But we're not answering an MVP race. We're not looking at team stats
I know.
or team success. We're looking at the individual players right here. And who
All
is
right,
the
then-
better individual player this year is
Giannis.
Kevin Durant.
Giannis.
Kevin Durant, because Kevin Durant can play better defense than Giannis. Giannis plays way more physical and he's way younger, guaranteed.
All right, how many
But Kevin
steals?
Durant-
How many steals and blocks does Kevin
But
Durant have?
Kevin Durant has
Oh,
a
I gotta
lot
go back
more
to this.
experience playing against big guys like LeBron James. Kevin
Can I-
Durant,
Hold
he's a
up.
Hey,
much
can
hold
better
up.
can I be honest here?
Yes.
Giannis has played 21 more games than KD has.
Exactly.
And
We-
we're not
we-
looking at
we-
MVP stats here.
Hold.
We're looking
we-
at
we-
who's
hold
better
on.
in the games
John.
played.
John.
We
Let
are
me say
literally
this:
looking at
we
the
have
numbers.
demoted players We have prevented them from going into a higher bracket because they have been injured and not been able to play enough games.
You guys have, not me. Not me.
We
I'm
are
taking this from the
collective
games
group.
that they're
Collective
taking
group.
and I'm
KD
telling you
down
that
to
as
superstar.
this
Superstar
collective
is still
group,
good.
Good job,
if
boys.
this,
Hell yeah.
just,
Even the diehard Nets fan told us to get.
Wait a minute. Then why is
KD
Anthony
down.
Davis a superstar then?
what?
Well, KD's superstar too. Wait, what do you mean?
How many games did Anthony Davis play this year?
I'm looking it up right now.
I feel like he's played more than.
My brain just committed suicide.
No, it
From
didn't.
what
He's still breathing.
what I just
He's
saw
played in 23
right there.
games this year.
Really? He's played more? Doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, he's played more games than KD.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I still have not decided because I'm in the middle, but I feel like my bias would keep the Nets guy in top 5, so
Okay,
I'm
well,
not answering.
like honestly, I do think KD's top 5 in the league, but like for literally this up to this season, to the point in the season so far, you can't put somebody who's played literally less than a third, less than half of the NBA game, like less than half of the games. You just can't put him in top 5. He's missed over half the season.
And that's where I disagree. I don't think I'm not measuring it based off of the games that they've missed.
But we're doing numbers.
I'm not doing
Of
only
course,
numbers.
of course,
I'm basing
KD's
it
numbers
on what games
Could be better.
have they played, the games that Kevin Durant has played in versus the games that Giannis has played in, or LeBron, whatever other players in the top 5. And I think based off of the games that KD has played in, he is better than almost every single one of those top 5 players.
Anthony
All of
Davis's
which
nickname was
except
Fat
for
Man?
LeBron James.
Arguable. Very, very arguable.
I'm
Well,
gonna
again,
call Anthony
said it
Davis.
multiple times,
hold up.
but you can be wrong if you'd like.
You keep saying LeBron James is the best, but now you're here arguing Kevin Durant's played better in arguably all his games than LeBron James has?
No.
LeBron's
Almost
been
every one in the
41.
top 5. LeBron, I think, has been playing better than Kevin Durant, and then it's Kevin Durant, and then, in my opinion, Steph Curry.
Wait, hold up, Will.
And
What
then
did you
from
just say?
there.
Well, LeBron played in
The
41
top
games.
5 players.
Oh.
The top 5. Are you talking to me or talking to Will?
He
Will,
asked me a question.
Will
Oh,
mentioned
okay.
something about LeBron James. I was just curious what
Yeah, I looked at how many
All right.
how many games he played in.
All right,
How many
John.
games
What
Curry
is your question for us tonight?
Is this the end of the podcast already?
Already, it's 2 o'clock.
Already? We've been on here for
Jesus
3
Christ,
hours.
bro.
I guess my question is pretty simple. Luke, how does it feel to host another episode?
Feels the same as the other 16 I've done. No,
Well, I
probably-
guess the question that I'm really asking is that now that you've had both Will and myself host 2 different episodes
Mm.
back to back, does it feel good to be back in the host position?
It does.
Or okay, it does feel good to
I
be back
would
in the
much
host
rather be a
position?
host. I do like being the participant sometimes, but I can't keep debating. Like when you guys get into a debate for like say 40 minutes, I get
Well,
tired.
me and John could go for.
I know. I get too
Especially
tired.
even
And we
Floyd.
I'm the
did
type-
today.
I'm the type of person that gets. I like to make questions that make people debate. I don't like to debate myself,
I see.
but I will go on
Well-
to a debate if it is about Bradley Beal.
We're glad to have you back as our host, Luke.
Well, I'm leaving for
you-
the next 2 weeks.
Well, you bring a kind of energy that's like a
Wait, you're not going to be here
like
for the
a
next 2 weeks?
dictator energy.
No, you guys
Well,
are.
you're
You and
taking
you have the next
vacation.
episode,
I'm
then
gonna be the
Floyd has
host.
the next episode.
Yep. So
Nah, but Luke, you bring like this energy that's a very like disciplinary energy. When you speak, people listen.
I don't think so, John. I don't think so.
Whenever you speak, I personally listen. I can't speak
Oh,
for
that is
Are you
straight
serious?
bullshitting with every cap in the closet.
No, I swear to
God.
God, when Luke,
John, I would not have to mute
developed-
yourself.
I'll be right back.
I
This is
have
gonna be a joke.
developed the skill to debate and listen at the exact same time.
Well, I'll take the compliment. Thank you, John.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Ass hat. But
What?
God, wow,
we'll
that
go
was.
on.
Jesus
All the caps,
Two,
yes.
3, 4, 5. I'm wearing one, which is 6. 7, 8. 9. I got one more. And 10. John basically used all of those and more to talk to the group.
He can take all of mine. I have like 6 or 7 in my room right now.
Hey, we're just pushing them all at you, bro.
I
Push them
don't
all
have
at you.
any.
I don't have any, at least in my room.
I'm happy.
All right. Well,
No,
since it's the
Oh
end
wait,
of
that
the
was the
episode-
question. That was the question. If I enjoyed being host again.
No, it wasn't the question.
Oh, okay.
Thunder Mifflin.
So, my question for you, Lucas. Hold on, let me find the standings here. Here we go. Okay. Games, Nuggets. Okay. My question for you is plain and simple. Hornets. They have LaMelo Ball, who's been injured. They have Gordon Ramsay. They've got Devontae Graham. They are currently, as of today, the number 4 seed in the Eastern Conference. The number 4 seed.
Yes.
So as it goes, they're playing the Heat. If the playoffs were today.
Mm.
In a 7-game series. Who is winning that? But the biggest question I have is who is the deciding factor in that series right there?
Is
the
Charlotte fully healthy?
Charlotte is
with Ball?
both teams are healthy. Both teams are healthy.
If both teams are healthy, I'm gonna have to go the Heat.
You're gonna go with the Heat? Who is
I
the
would agree with
deciding
that.
factor? Would you say that, Tyler Hero is the
No.
deciding factor?
Jimmy Butler.
Who's the Jimmy Butler is the deciding factor?
Jimmy
would
Butler.
s-
There's no forward. There's no forward on the Hornets team. I think that can contain him.
Personally, I say Bam Adebayo would be the determining factor. I mean, like Luke said, there's no forward that can guard Jimmy, but I mean there are a few that you could try. Hornets don't have a center.
That's true.
Adebayo would destroy them.
Hey, they got
Cody Zeller.
they got Bismack.
Not to
And
mention
Cody.
Is Mac Biombo?
not to mention the Heat have far more playoff experience and know how to handle these situations. Yeah. So
Well, my next question is pretty simple. Cavaliers. They're obviously going to get to the finals. So who do you have the Cavaliers beating from the Western Conference?
I'd say the Timberwolves.
Well, thanks guys.
Thank you
Thanks
guys
for
so
watching,
much for
listening to
watching.
the podcast.
You did notice.
I hate you so much.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys. Oh, John, can I have a request tomorrow for next episode? Can you wear the
Talking to me?
pregame? Yeah.
Okay.
Can you wear the pregame outfit that we had for our first game in Atlanta?
Oh, I know what you want. Remind me and I will.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys tell your friends to listen to this first week. And if the numbers are not above double digits in the first week, I'd say probably above 15 in the first week, we're going to 2 weeks. So I'll put it on the Instagram.
That's fair enough.
I'll put it on the Instagram, the total amount that we do, or if we're extending it. So let's raise some money. I don't think we raised any money for Make-A-Wish. But you know what? Oh my gosh. My Zoom wasn't on the entire time for the stream. That's why everyone's not here. At least for like the
All
last
right, well,
10 minutes.
We have to
All right,
we have to
let's-
record the whole thing again.
Yeah.
So Let's get started.
All right, well,
No.
let's raise some money for both organizations. Maybe we'll do Make-A-Wish next time to get some money in there. But yeah, we'll see you guys either next week or week and a half or whatever. But we'll see you next time.
Thanks. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Yes, sir, baby.
You guys want to see my Beyblade collection?
I
again?
stopped it.
Oh,
I stopped it
fuck
right.
no.
It's like
Alright.
I think I got.
Alright,
You
Luke.
guys want to see my butt?
All right. So Luke, you said you prefer to host rather than be the debater.
Well, normally.
See, I'd prefer to actually be the debater. So like if like you guys all like really want like everyone to do at least one episode where they host, I will more than happily host. But if like you guys don't really care, I prefer to just stay debating the topics.
It's whatever you want to do.
Fine.
If you want to stay in debate,
What about
you can stay in
whatever I
debate.
want to do?
Shut up, John.
That's crazy.
If you don't want to host,
Hey,
then
John,
we'll put it
speaking
to
of
Floyd
Brian
tomorrow.
Scalabrine, did you see that video that him busting that high schooler's ass?
Fuck
Yeah, I saw that.
That shit was hilarious.
And didn't he say afterwards, like, I'm closer to LeBron James than you are to me, or something like that?
Probably.
I don't know.
All right,
I didn't-
all right, guys,
I didn't
we're
watch
ending.
all of
We're
it,
ending
but-
the stream. So we'll see.
All right,
Oh my God,
boys.
3 hours,
All right,
30
all right.
minutes. Jesus Christ.
It's a pretty good stream.
Well, hell, that first hour is just us talking.
Yeah, that's true. All
It
right,
really was.
we'll see you guys later.